up to y'all to, you know what I'm saying, take what I put out.
Nobody knew who Yak Life was. I didn't know who that was until
so it sounds like why True. We don't know.
Yeah, hey,
right, let's go.
Check the jail.
Salt got good questions. Let's Salt up here.
All right. Go, get it. Shit. See here. Probably better, right? Yeah. No. Damn. I got it on the wrong thing. Is it this one? I don't know. Yeah, it's this one. All right, let's get it. And here I was worried about the damn game being too loud. Let me see. All right, let's go. Freaking A. All right. So, not worried about that. Oh. Alright. Alright, let's see. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I ain't got no monsters in the graveyard. Alright, okay. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of fun decks. I just need to get past this one. From your hand or your deck. But it's gone during the end phase, so I gotta... Okay, so I'll use this card. No. You add cards. Alright. Usually when I add those cards, good things don't happen. But he's a tuner. Spell a trap card. Okay, I'll just do this. Like this. I got two of them that could destroy spell a trap cards. It says if it's special summon, right? If it's special summon. So it says special summon one card from your hand or your deck. Alright. Special summon card from my hand or my deck. If this card is special summoned, you can add one monster from your deck to your hand. Alright. Wait. No, I'm not trying to chain an effect. I'm trying to special summon a card. Okay. Target one monster you control and banish it. That destroys cards in a column. In a column. These are column cards. Do this one. Target one card and banish it. Alright. Okay. But see, am I tripping? Because Okay, so I use this. Can I special summon monsters? Mekk-Knight. Mekk-Knight. Those are Jurassic monsters. This is a mech. But summon Mekk-Knight. Hold on. If I can. It says, but return it to the hand. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon except Mekk-Knight monsters. You can only activate. So if this is a Mekk-Knight monster, why can I not summon it? This is a Mekk-Knight. Those are Sarctic. These are Mekk-Knights. 2 more cards in a row, I can special summon this card from my hand. Summon once per turn this way. Oh, I can only special summon it in a column. Unless I have the other thing that makes it so that... Oh, okay. So... Damn, this thing is fucking... Alright. Let me see. Normal summon. Okay, I like this. No, we're not training. If this card was special summoned, you can add one from your deck to your hand except... So I'll add a card from the deck to my hand and everything will resolve and then nothing will happen. You can target monster in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. I don't have any monsters in my graveyard, so I should do this. I can get rid of that. Leave that alone. No. Wait, it was special summoned though. From your hand. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except monsters or whatever. You can target... Look, yeah, I can target... What? I thought it happened as soon as I summoned the fucking... Okay. Once from your deck to your hand. Okay. From my deck to my hand. Um... Alright, so... Once per turn, you can detach from this card and target one card on the field. Return that target to the hand. Okay, fuck you. I'm not letting you do that. So you can suck my dick. Except monsters with a level. Okay. That's okay. Okay. Think, you fucking idiot. You will win the game right now if you just give yourself 5 fucking seconds. Think. You can target and banish it. Okay, I can do that. Activate except the turn this was sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card and use each effect once per turn. Okay. No. Okay, what is this? You can target one card of your opponent's graveyard, banish it. Okay. No. These. Okay. How smart is this? I don't know. Okay, these are both level 8 tuners. So that's okay. So I can make 2 bears if I want it. Yes. Nah. Not gonna do all that. Alright, you contribute. I'm not tributing nothing off the field. You can add a monster from your deck to your hand. You can destroy a card. No, we're not training. We're not training. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh. Alright. I'm not being retarded. I'm not being retarded. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Okay, so that's done. If I try to destroy this, right? Gay things are really gay things. But I could straight up destroy a card. Straight up just destroy a card. Not worry about it. Okay, so I'm just gonna summon this dude. Okay, so you're... Yes. Sure. No. No. Okay. Okay. I need 800 damage. Oh. That changes things. 5k. 75k. I'm Gucci. Wait. You can target one card. Wait. Wait, hold on. No. Yes. What needs to get the fuck out of here? What needs to get the fuck out of here? Something needs to get the fuck out of here. What is this? Yeah, you can get the fuck out of here. No? You can be banished. You can go home. We don't need you. Alright. Nope. That is a motherfucking OTK. Motherfucking OTK. God damn, bro. Alright, so. Alright. Oh, okay. So we gotta master a new playstyle. Hold on. When this card is activated, you can target one of your banished magnet. Okay. Let me see. And if you do, you can add what's going to record. This is a field spell card. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Continue spell. You can special summon this card. You can only. Okay, cool. Cool. If you control mono monsters in your monster zone. It says if you control no monsters. Okay, whatever. Alright. I'll summon you. Okay. We need. Okay, what does this do? Once per turn during the end phase. Nope. Got a special summon. You can target once in your spell in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. Alright, so it finds cards. You can only once per turn can attack directly. Okay, so that's against the opponent. So which one of these is gonna help me chain something together? Okay, so I can get something from the graveyard with this. This is the if you control no monster. Okay. Okay, so let's try this one. Yes. Oh wow. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You can target one card you control. Excavate the top of your, and if you do, you can add one card to your hand. Also, shuffle the rest into the deck. Give you extra card. Whoa, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait a minute. Cool. All right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on, hold on. I gotta learn how to play this. If two or more cards are in the same, ooh, I can special summon this. Wait a minute. I control no monsters in my monster zone, so I should do this first. What do I need in my hand? Okay. In your main monster zone. Okay. Monsters target one spell a trap card. Okay. Target one effect monster on the field. Okay. You can target one of the card you control, sends a card to the graveyard. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in monster spell cards for the rest of the turn. Even if this card leaves the field, you can only gain the previous once per turn. During the end phase, you can set side striker spells with different names From your graveyard up to the number of the Sky Striker spells. What? What does this card do? Okay. So it. All you gotta do is target a card you control. Oh, so you just send a card to the graveyard. Your opponent can't do anything about it. Even if the card leaves the field. Wait, hold on. What? Target card, you can send it to the graveyard. Alright, no spells can be negated. Even if it leaves the field. You can only gain it. Okay. Once per turn during the end phase. You can set this different. So during the end phase you set your spell cards from your graveyard. Okay, wow. So if you got a way to mill through all these spell cards, that's definitely a lot of shit. Right? I'd rather have a monster. You can tribute this card, special summon one Sky. You see, that's real simple. That's real fucking simple. Alright, now I'll special summon it. What does this do? When this card is activated, you can target a banished monster. Okay, so we need to banish a monster. Let me see. What do you do? 1500. Target one face-up monster on the field. Banish it. Okay, so you banish cards. Your deck to your hand, so I can add World Legacy cards. Okay. So you need including two monsters, including a Mechanite monster. This might count as two tributes, I think. Okay, so let me see. Once per turn during the end phase, this card is special summon. This turn, you can add one Sky Striker spell from your deck to your hand. Okay, so I can get a card that way. Once per turn, this card can attack twice. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Okay, so I'm gonna grab me a card. Special. Wait, that didn't do what I thought that was gonna do. Right. Okay, so let's try this. Maybe this will work. I don't know. I'm not sure what the fuck I'm doing. Alright. Did those cards just bounce right back? Is this like a... Okay, so apparently I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Oh man. Whoa! I'm trying to understand what's happening. I don't know, man. I do not know what the fuck I'm doing. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. These link monsters are weird. Alright. Hold on. But return it to the hand. Okay. You can target one since the graveyard. Also, your opponent cannot activate card effects. You can target one other card you control. Okay. Move that target to another zone. Add it to your hand. Okay. And special summon from your hand. Alright, let's do this. That didn't work. Oh, if I would have got the ones that when I can move this, they're maybe I'm doing something right. Don't fucking know. We'll find out soon enough, I suppose. I guess not. I guess fucking not. Alright. We'll figure it out, boys. Figure it out. It says you can add Mech Monster with name itself. You can special summon this card from your hand in that column. You can only special summon. Wait. Can I move out the way? I thought I could move out the way. Oh, this is so funny. I thought I could move out the way. That's good. That did not work. Alright, cool. So that didn't work. I can send a card to the graveyard. Alright. I guess that's my life. No more special summer. I guess I could try to do something. Try to do something. What does this do? Wow. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster on the field, banish it until your opponent's next. Once per turn, you can target one other card you control. This card gains 1000 attack. That's really bad. At your hand. Okay, this is where I need to, okay, use this guy. Okay. Please go. Alright. Can I do something? Hey. Okay. I did something. What is this? You can target one of the card you control, send that card. Also, your opponent cannot activate card. No, 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 no. I do not want to do that. Oh god, I just got attacked directly. They didn't tell me fucking that part. Ah, man, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do, nigga? Goddamn, nigga. Especially you can talk spell your graveyard, add it to your hand. What can I do? Oh, 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 no, 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 no. Can't do nothing. What is this? Once per turn during the end phase, if this card was special summon this way, you can add a sky strike and spell it. Fuck it. I can. Best I could do is try. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. I can't do nothing. Bro, I'm stuck, man. This sucks, man. They said I could add one Legacy World joint to my hand, son. Let me try this. Fuck, man. Yeah, whatever, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Fuck you, man. I don't know what to do. Yeah, get out of here. Uh, um, you can target spell in your graveyard. Kinda. When you special. Uh, if you have 3 months. Wait. Oh, wait. Why can't I play this card? Oh, cause I have a monster right there. Oh Jesus. I need to move that. Fuck. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait. And your opponents banish that monster. I can't. I don't know which one would be the. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. You can banish. I can destroy a spell or a trap card. Once per turn, when you attack is declared of this card target. Oh shit. You can target. Move that target to another zone. You can add one. It says you can only special summon if this card is normal or special summon from the hand. Jeez Louise, man. In your opponent's graveyard, banish that monster. Or if you have, you can special summon that monster to your field instead, but you cannot attack. I can't attack, but I can use spells. I need to destroy a monster. When an attack is declared by your card's monster, this card is calling you cannot. I can't attack. What the fuck? I don't know, man. I guess this. What? Did I just say no to that? Jesus. You know what? This fucking game. Alright, so we're back to the madness. I'm getting to the point where I gotta take my shirt off. I know I should have bought some more puffs, man. Them shits was good. Okay, so let's try to work out these mathematics. Let's do it. Get my ass handed to me, boys. defense, but return it to the hand during the end phase for the rest of this turn. Okay, so that's fine with me. Why you throwing them all out at the same time? Because I gotta learn this shit. How you gonna target a card that's not banished? You can target one of your banished mech monsters. Add it to your hand. Let me see. You can target one Mega Knight monster you control, banish it instead of the standby phase, and if you do, add a card. I keep forgetting that this damn card has that effect. I'm so dumb. Alright, so we got alright, we gotta move a little faster. Every time I move a little faster, I always get it. Okay. I'm not wasting my goddamn resources. So I can hit this guy one time so he can do what? I could special summon this. If I special summon it. Oh, this card does a lot of shit. I'll save that. What you do? You ain't got no cards in the graveyard. You target graveyard. Got a monster in my graveyard. I can special summon this as well. Da 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 da. What do you do? I think I'll get up. I think I'll get on out of here. I think I'll get on out of here. Go get me another card. I don't like you. I don't like you. Home is destroyed by battle. Leave the field. You can special summon. Okay. It says you can special summon. If an bonus card, this card's column is destroyed by battle or leaves the field, you can hand. Well, hand. Or go ahead do that. You hear me? Quick. Got a lot of YOLO string. YOLO. Arguing. Not everybody. Life of a Grandmaster Troll. That boy is roasted Tyrese. 4 in the morning, that's funny. I think it's funny. Won't stop locking up rappers. Nope, they're not gonna stop locking up rappers. They don't want to. Happening. Whoa, that's loud. Okay. Stop watching. Step out. Yep. Interview's almost over. 15 minutes game. Okay, Slade, Ryder, Calico, Big T, J-Rock interview. Did a lot of interviews. Fire. Did one with A-Verb, okay. I don't know who K Slade is. One with Swamp. The audio was kind of messed up a little bit, but it's alright. Oh damn, it didn't upload my picture like I wanted. Is it even live? Oh. Yeah, man. Out of here. Alright. I got niggas roasting Madden. It's trash. That's what I'm about to listen to a Madden rant. Motivate me to beat this motherfucker. Angry man. Uh oh. I'm gonna let y'all listen. To Angry man. Copyright. Don't strike my shit, bro. I just think the content is dope. That's my disclaimer. But it don't matter. My shit's not monetized anyway. Fuck it. Let it rip. Alright. Nah. Hey, yo.
I have completed my review of Madden 23.
Have you now?
Thank you so much for being patient. We got sick, and then we went immediately into Madden 23. This year was particularly difficult. Thank you for supporting the show, guys. Get some merch down below. Subscribe, do all that. Let me thank my sponsors, G Fuel, who definitely helped me get through this. If you don't want to pour your own
This is the Angry Joe show, man.
G Fuel, you can get one of the carbonated ones. No, these two.
Hold on.
Here we go. Off discount.
I'm not gonna take out his promo.
Right now below. Pick your own up now. It'll help you get through shit games like this. All right, guys.
Yep.
It's a long one. Last year we did an hour. This year pretty much an hour. I really hope you enjoy. Sit down, get some food, get some drink, and enjoy. Here we go. Headphone user warning. Every year, the same damn game. You ask players to pay $70 for what is a free-to-play game, a roster update.
Where's he going?
Where was that guy going? No, these two modes are garbage of American football. I am so sick and tired of Madden. Get out of here with this shit. Let's go. I'm not fucking playing Madden.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Holy shit. Everybody looks the fucking same. What the fuck is this? Every year, the same game. EA wants you to pay $70 for a free-to-play platform, a roster update. Every fucking year. I am so sick and tired of people just expecting less and paying more. And yet again, the Madden morons are praising its release as the best Madden yet.
Madden 23 just came out. Let's take a look. What's up, boys? It's the new Madden season. I hate animation goes so fucking hard.
I'm going to show you once again how exactly Madden is by far the worst sports game, far behind all of its competition in other sports genres. Just a greedy, sorry excuse for a cash-in product.
Damn, you get a lot of platinum players in this bundle. Dante Fowler, 80 plus platinum player. Holy shit, there's really so many of these. Isaiah Simmons. Whoa, that was sick. Oh! What about the Pro Platinum Elite bundle? And a 3% chance and 87 plus. I think I kind of have to go with this. Whoa, that was sick. Oh!
And I swear to God, we give it a fair chance every year. It literally plays the same. It looks the same.
Black Dalton Schultz, right up the middle. Let's go, baby! Hey!
It has the same issues. Actually, the guys at X-Play put in the work to play all the Maddens since Madden 13 to see how similar they feel. And this is them by the end of it.
All right. We just played a little bit of Madden 2021, 20, 22, all that.
Yep.
We made
It's the same fucking game. It's the same fucking game, boys. Been trying to tell y'all, you called us nerds. Same fucking.
What are our thoughts after playing all these Madden games?
I mean, I regret pitching this idea. They all feel the same down to the menus. Like they changed a few things graphically and like the intro and that sort of stuff. But other than that, it just feels like the same thing.
Even Madden fans literally break down and admit that the last 3 games have been so goddamn similar to each other. It is criminal. The very last one being one of the biggest pieces of shit released yet. I have an hour and 10-minute review on it. Go and watch it.
And for the right to play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans.
That gives taking it to a house a whole new meaning. And then they have the gall to call this the most polished Madden ever. Madden 23 devs promised the most polished version in a long time after years of buggy releases. When speaking to IGN, EA, here's the feedback. They say, we are very confident that our game for Madden 23 is going to be the most polished version of Madden that we have had in a long time, Oldenburg says. That's what our goal is. Polish is our top priority, and we know we cannot reach our goals if our players believe that our game is a buggy experience. Yes, because you literally added nothing significant. You had an extra year, basically, to polish the same fucking game and release it in 2023 instead of 2022 in the fucking box.
Sometimes doing nothing is good, I think. We're gonna go ahead and attack these boys.
Barely any significant additions to the game, and many of these small changes added
please
are
do not
literally
do nothing
all
stupid.
features that have been in Madden before. When are we gonna stop with this bullshit?
Madden 23 just came out. Let's go, boys! It's the new Madden season!
Every year, IGN says, a step in the right direction.
Fans will tell you that it hasn't been a great decade for EA's football sim. Like the NFL itself, the profits have continued to grow, but the product has suffered. Madden NFL 23, though, provides a glimpse of a light at the end of the tunnel.
When I see step in the right direction, it actually angers me. IGN used that term in 10 straight Madden reviews. This is a series that has been taking steps in the right direction for over a decade.
But after playing Madden NFL 23, there's finally reason to have a little optimism that it's on the right path.
How many fucking years can you step in the right direction and never get anywhere at all?
And now, my dear audience, a scientific demonstration of the steps forward Madden has taken.
We knew it would be another year of classic Madden failures. First, disconnection issues with the trial. The fuck is going on, Joe? I'm trying to play like Mad! Okay. Play like Mad loading. Goddamn Mad! Then it was taking away my EA Play Pro account from my gamer tag that would have given it to us for free and linking it to some other random account. And then when I went to go unlink that one, the one that it forced me to make, it says you may not unlink this account until February 2nd, 2023. So I have to wait 6 fucking months. So they removed the only way I could get Madden free. It felt like EA was doing everything possible to make it difficult to play this shit. Finally, we got our 10-hour trial working, and within just the first game, all the issues were immediately apparent. It is exactly what I thought it was. Yet another copy and paste job, as it is every year. You start Madden, the first thing they want to offer you is a Madden Ultimate Team Pack. That's all they give a shit about for this game, truly. Login reward.
Whoa, that was sick! Oh!
That's pretty good, Joe, ain't he? Oh, fuck, I might win some games. Steve? Oh, shit, I gotta play this game now.
Who we gonna get next?
Oh, man.
This is hilarious, but boys, I think I might be doing this like halfway right because it feels right. Like if y'all watching this, boys. Okay, so I can banish him whenever I want. Okay, so Target one card you control, send it to the graveyard. Cannot activate card effects in response to your spell card activations. Even if this card leaves the field, you can get once per turn. During each end phase, you can set Sky Striker spells with different names from your graveyard up to the number of Sky Striker cards on face up on the field, but banish them when they leave. Seems very, I don't know, dumb. Seems dumb. I send a card to the graveyard. What good would that do me? Alright, what do you do, big guy? You can attack directly if it's the only card in the column. Well, buckaroo, I gotta get rid of some spell cards before I can do that. This is because Link summoned. This card, one Mekk-Knight monster, or one World Legacy. Add one World Legacy card from your deck to your hand. You can only. If it's the only card in the column. You can attack directly if it's the only card in the column. Also, your opponent cannot target and send cards you control. This card's column to graveyard summons directed position. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Alright. You can send one other card you control in this card's column to the graveyard. Special summon one from your deck in defense position. Wait a minute. It says if in the extra monster zone points to no monsters. How many monsters does it point to? Okay, so damn, they put the tokens like right around me. Maybe that's why they did that. Are these two decks like built to just counter each other? That's pretty fucking stupid. Alright. Send it to the graveyard. Alright, let me see something really quick. Can I use that as a tribute? Wait a minute, let me see. I can special summon abilities. I can special summon here and here. If two or more cards are in the same column, yep. I can special summon anywhere. It's just, what do I want to do? If this card are normal special summon from your hand, you can add monsters with different names equal to the number of monsters in a row. So if I'm right, then okay. This banishes. This banishes monsters and destroys cards. So I want to summon that one, but I want to special summon him. Where is he gonna go? Okay, so I'm drawing cards, right? Drawing cards like a motherfucker. Once per turn, when you attack and declare the Barbara's card and opponent's monster column, you can target one, add it to your hand. Okay, maybe I don't need that. Okay, so now we're cooking with grease. We only got 3,000 life points to destroy. I need to get rid of wait, technically I'm in control of this card. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I can send that to the graveyard. Right? Ooh. Let me see. Let me see. Think. You can special summon from your hand. Okay, so I can go. I can special summon. I can do it one more time. Let me see. Okay, so it says one per turn. Order leaves the field. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you, mother sucker. If I was timed, this I'd have been lost. Wait a minute. Hold on. My brain is fucking cooking right now. All right, so I can move motherfuckers. So wait a minute. Now I can special summon another one. I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put you in there. Right. All right. All right. So you're in the column. You're gone. Into the graveyard. Says okay. The normal special summon from the hand. Huh. Let me see what you say. What you say? If this card is in the con. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I gotta really think about this. Okay. So if it's in its own column, it can attack directly. It's in its own column, it can attack directly. How do I move this? Okay. Okay. Wait a minute, let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me show you something. Sort of confused. If I put him in the graveyard, right? I can so when I special summon this, I can add a card from my because I could just make another one of these, put them over here. It'll be over here. It says if it is the only card points to a bunch of monsters. Wait, if he points to no monster. So if I can get rid of these monsters, points to no monsters, not affected, card effect. So let me see. Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Right. Oh, Jesus. Well, spin a block, spin a block. Oh, cancel. I'm a dull savage. Wonder why they don't let me just put it where I want to put it. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna banish this guy. Fuck him. Oh. Damn it. So stupid. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna see what happens. I don't care. I guess I'll do either one. Let's see if something gay happens. Oh, it doesn't. Look at me over there anticipating the worst. Taking all fucking day. Alright, I had to think a little bit, guys.
This one. What's the pack animation? Oh, that's so crispy.
Oh, let's pay some money.
Oh, that's so crispy, bro. I fucking love it. Oh, okay. Wow, dude, this has got, dude.
That's why the game has seen tiny incremental upgrades every year, because it's a goddamn monopoly, and they don't have to do any more than that. You proved it to them long ago. But let's go over these supposed main changes and features to Madden this year that make it worth an additional $70 every year. No, $100 fucking dollars every year. So let's look at them. Number one, skill-based passing. This is a nice ad that lets players control a bit more where the ball is placed. The only thing is that it was already in Madden already! Place every pass where you want to, with surgical accuracy!
This is a new feature. This sounds familiar.
This sounds
as a matter of fact, he's not bullshitting, because back when I was in high school, when we used to play football in the parking lots and shit, I remember me and my boy running drills, and we took it right from Madden, because it was like after they came out with the playmaker shit. Shortly after that, I think like in Madden, maybe like 06 or Madden 07 or something, they had if you whatever direction you run in, logically that's where the pass is going to lead. So if you're moving forward into the pass, you're going to throw it a little further. If you're running to the right, it's going to lean more to the right. And then when you're standing in the pocket, if you're going to throw it higher, you could press up. Up just means more velocity. You know, to the right just means more curve, you know? Been a thing. They got lazy.
He had that!
New
Target passing! Madden 18! Motherfucking Madden 18! You're leading your fucking receivers! So to call it a completely new revolutionary feature would be bullshit! That's been in goddamn Madden already! You get rid of features, then you bring them back and you say it's a new feature and you change the UI so it looks slightly different. Number 2, field sense. Supposedly supposed to make the shitty aging engine that they've been using since Madden 13 work better and feel more realistic and make more sense. Does it look like it's making any sense?
Nope.
What was that, number 5? Number 5's like, what are you doing? Don't touch me. What do you think, we're playing football? Why are you running into me? Be going for
By the way,
tacklers.
that guy's holding over there.
Where? Oh yeah, red. Look at this red right here.
That's holding.
This is blatant
That's
fucking holding. But because the goddamn animations, he's already inside of his body. This is fucking holding. What is this? Where are the fucking refs? Oh my God, Joe! You have literally killed my player. You have decapitated my fucking player. That is a fucking flag.
That's a fucking.
That's a fucking flag if I've ever seen one, Joe. How about this? So here comes the ball.
I can't wait until I get to the
no
Noble
physical
Knights
way
when I fucking
for
love
him to get
Noble
the
Knights.
interception here. The ball has to literally take off the Giant's fucking head. His head needs to explode, and then the Cowboy can intercept. So let's see what happens.
Nope.
All right.
No roundabout.
Madden, most realistic. It goes through his shoulder.
Polished.
It goes through his shoulder.
All right. What am I learning today,
He
boys?
catches it through his armpit, into his shoulder, then draws the ball across the motherfucker's head, thus decapitating the Giant, bringing it to his body. Insult to injury.
I have no extra deck.
Madden.
What kind of garbage
It makes
is this?
no goddamn field sense, and it never will, because Madden's AI logic is fundamentally garbage. Which was the eligible receiver? Are they saying he threw it to the running back?
Yep.
What the fuck is the running back doing anyway?
Getting clothesline.
He's getting picked up. His legs are still moving, but his body.
Doing everything I can, boys.
No, man. Players feel like they're marionette dolls on strings, and bullshit things constantly happen.
Oh, you're giving me cards.
Things get
Thanks.
sucked into pre-cooked, pre-rolled
I'm gonna use 'em.
animations.
What does this do?
Like I said,
Take no battle
everybody's on a
damage.
string in this game. The marionette
Co-linked monsters.
and this leg cuts
Switch the
my defender
location
in half.
though. So you wanna control? Wait a minute.
Number
What
3,
do you do?
Madden's legacy. This year, sadly, a legend of
Put you in
broadcasting and
integrity.
football, an
Also
all-time
negate its
great Hall of
effect. You
Famer
cannot
passed
special
away.
summon monsters,
And instead
sibling monsters,
of honoring his
none.
memory by making a
Okay, you
game
cannot stop
worthy
me
of the
from doing
man's name,
shit.
taking more time on it, they instead piss on his grave by putting in a single, lazy, recolored mode from Madden 2019. This is the John Madden integration.
The Pro Bowl. They brought it back. The Pro Bowl is back.
No, this is like Legacy versus Elites.
Just a play now game with 2 teams of classic players. Basically what we had in Madden 19 with the Legends versus the Elites. Why not go the extra mile and bring back a few historic teams? You know, like the ones that used to be in Madden? Oh right, historic players need to be behind a paywall and MUT so EA can make even more money.
Maybe John Madden's Raiders themselves from all those years ago. You can go through an entire season and get the Super Bowl with John Madden on everybody's back. No, it is a bare bones recolor slap in the face on the fucking menu. That's what you get for your $100 All Madden edition, you pay pig. The graphics are the same shit they've always been. Player models look awful. Why do the graphics look like shit?
All right, let's see what happens.
It's so shitty.
I get they're
This
like
is
old
2022?
players, but it shouldn't look this bad.
Why does everybody look like they're... What is with the shadows? What? This is the most polished Madden.
Why can they
Coaches look freaking
have an
awful.
extra deck, but I can't?
Did he just drop
What's
the
going
fucking
on?
interception? Did he just... Madden looks terrible. And why the fuck... It's almost an interception.
If this card is
It's
in your
almost an
hand, you
interception,
can target
and
2
Madden
face-up
is like-
spell cards on the field.
He does this. Like
One
he's
from
doing-
each
he's
side
standing
of the
still,
field.
Like he's in a Bollywood movie or something, Joe. Why can't they make him move realistically? This is motherfucking 2022, and it looks like a horror show. Like we're in motherfucking Spirit Halloween. The sidelines still look like shit.
Did I just fuck up?
18 years later. The sidelines
This
have
says
looked
once
like
per
shit
turn
for
you
years.
can
The
discard
players
one
are
big
all
monster,
doing the same fucking
draw
shit.
1 card.
It's fucking pathetic. Look at the fucking stadium, Joe. This is motherfucking PlayStation 2, Joe. This is goddamn PlayStation. Okay, I'll give you PlayStation 3, okay? There is no life to this game. The cutscenes and the cutaways in the game are often broken. I overloaded that type. What the fuck? The most polished Madden. Glitches are still present.
Man.
The fuck is this?
What the fuck? And they can't even bother to fix the fucking camera angles in their cutaway presentations. They never have.
The replays constantly miss key moments.
It says once per turn. I don't have enough.
Fucking goddamn replays
And then I get a
sucks.
mirror
Get
force.
like, get the goddamn replays right in
All
Madden,
right,
for the love of
so I have
God.
to learn how to
Even
play this
extremely
deck
important
now.
moments like missed field goals.
Oh, come on!
You had that.
The replay is even fucked up, man. Do you see all they do is put goddamn cameras in random areas of the goddamn field in developer mode, and it's not even fucking capturing the goddamn moment.
Usually in sports games, the best presentation is saved for the Super Bowl game every year. Well, how is the presentation here for the Super Bowl in the game? It's shit!
They don't come onto on the field like that. What just happened? Where are all the players? There's no flow. It's the same shit that it's been for fucking decades. Dude, the commentary is so fucking old and stale from the same commentary team we've had for the past 7 fucking years.
The crowd barely fucking reacts. Just another crap game.
Let's check the sidelines and see how he reacted to that fucking bang bang play. Go forward.
All right, boys. Try it again.
They went mild.
They went wild.
Go down.
This is the fucking Super Bowl. You know, if that was the first play in the Super Bowl, people would be fucking charged up. We stopped them at the fucking line. Bang, bang, play. Who is number 8? They can barely put any polygons to number 8. He's just swinging back and forth. Like, are you? Wow.
At least he's fucking drunk.
This is fucking pathetic. So you have number 91 celebrating our play. Yeah, you got us at the line of skirmish. This is the fucking Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Now, our sideline, we make a bang bang play. Go to the start of the play. Here we go. And that guy makes the exact same animation.
The fuck is that?
What kind of animation? Is he bashing it? Is he? What is this?
And soon you will be treated to within 2 to 3, no, within 1 sorry-ass game, the same animations playing over and over.
The success rate on that is too high. Oh, he's got it. Common fumbles are common from that mini game. Can we turn that mini game off? That's the best you get here. Hey, that was a attaboy play. No. Are you motherfucking kidding me? We got a kick return touchdown, not a attaboy.
Fair to say, this is pretty accurate. The Rams
Look, it's the same fucking animation. It's the same attaboy animation that we just saw on the other side of the ball, just with different logos. The amount of effort here is 0!
There should be a fucking Rolodex of 500 1,000 animations by now. But there's not even enough animations in the game that they can't help but show you the exact same one, not 2 minutes later.
It's the same fucking shit every fucking year. You need to tear it all down. Don't act like you don't have the money. Like I said, it's this Frostbite engine they have been using all these years. Since Madden 13, they've been using this fucking broken engine and patching it a little at a time, little patches here and there, little tiny little, oh, we added 200 new animations. No, that's optimism. They added 50 new animations. What the fuck?
Okay.
The gameplay is still borked.
Excuse me, sir.
I gotta get through.
Bonus monster. The equipped monster's original attack and defense is doubled during damage calculation only.
To even games
If you control a monster other than the equipped monster, send this card to the graveyard. You can only control.
Because there's no fucking double team animations in this goddamn animation-based Madden.
Oh, I can only control one monster.
Like a fucking moron. No goddamn professional football player being paid multi-million dollars is going to fucking do this. And then because he's all jammed up, his fucking knees are slamming into the back of the fucking guy's fucking asshole, and his knees go into that guy's fucking crotch, and he can't gain his fucking footing. Then once he gains his footing, he decides to stare at the fucking guy.
It's just not what we expect. And this is really what happens when you don't build an animation catalog proper and you neglect gameplay for year after year after year. So you're going to see the defensive linemen come through, get past the tight end, and offensive lineman in the halfback. Okay, there's 3 positions respected here, but there's a lot of animations that need to take place. So after seeing this, right, you see complete failure in logic. We're going to take a look at All Pro Football, right? Not just one play, but look at all these animations. And that's all this is. It's animations in the game. It's a catalog built to simulate football. Blending animations, transitioning one from the next while maintaining a block, right? Some of you probably might not realize this isn't little Lawrence Taylor that goes and lives in the game and plays when you start it up. This is what happens when you build a quality product.
Thanks for the cards, fag boy.
Let's get the gritty into the game, right? That's what EA does. And the end result is this. The lineman gets completely through the line, goes back, pressures, and sacks the quarterback. This image right here should tell you all you need to know, right? The problem is, this is years and years and years to fix, right? This is getting the halfback and the tight end their own chipping animations, their own cut blocks, their own holding animations, right? It's more than just the block that holds. It's all the other things that can happen because the focus has not and is not ever in the right place with EA. This is the logic in the game. So while, yes, you're correct, this is just one play, the logic failure is capable on every single play because the game is not built to simulate quality.
Sometimes your character won't move when you're controlling him and you don't move the controller. Other times, he will move on his own. And that's if he's even allowed to move.
The play starts. I haven't touched the controller at all. Meaning this guy should go on his fucking route on his own. He does not. I realize what's happening. I try to go on his route. What happens? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is happening? Is this not a goddamn fucking flag? I'm going on my fucking route, and motherfucking Floyd is tackling me. What is happening in Madden? I'm so sick and tired of these animations. Like, it's fucking jello. It's jelly. It's as if everybody's on a string. It's like puppets, and nobody else is allowed. Nobody else is allowed to create a football game with the NFL license in simulation, but this.
But this is what we
And
get,
this is
though.
what you get. Every fucking year, this is the kind of shit that you get.
The weather system is basically non-existent. A huge aspect of football just fucking ignored.
Here's a look at the weather comparison, and neither has changed in a few years. The main difference with the newer consoles is that the actual helmets and player jerseys can get wet and you get more puddles on the sideline, but the rain itself doesn't really look much different. And here is the snow comparison again. It's going to look pretty similar on both generations. The main difference again is the helmets and uniforms can get wet on new gen, and you get more snow piles on the sideline.
There are still no refs on the field all these years later. You remember that excuse?
We couldn't afford to get the refs the same visual quality, and so we had to make the tough call of we want them to continue to be detractors or not, and we didn't, so we took them out.
What? What? $1 billion franchise and you can't afford to motion capture one fucking ref? Get out of here with your bullshit!
Because there are no refs. There haven't been refs for years because Madden can't afford the ref animations. They told us.
My name's Ian Cummings. I'm an associate producer on animation and gameplay for Madden Next Gen. Motion capture is.
Hey, I'm a douchebag.
This year we spent like.
And I sell garbage to kids.
And that's a lot. I mean, that's something like 10,000 moves over that amount of time. So for the first time ever for Next Gen, we brought in a real NFL referee, Ed Hockey, most recognizable referee in the NFL. We recorded his audio, recorded his movements, facial animation, the whole deal. Everything is there from Ed.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I can't destroy it. What the fuck?
Now, does Madden get things right
Are they trying to
from
make
time to time on the
Are
field?
they making me
Yes,
deck out?
Of course it
Happening?
does. It fucking better after all the time it's had. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that it's impossible to have fun here and there.
Oh my God!
MVP,
Joe! Joe got. Oh shit! Joe starting off the season right. What is that? A user pick or did you let the computer pick? Bullshit!
User pick. I was on my guy.
No, I can tell by your face.
No, I was seriously on my guy the entire time.
Some of the movement on Next Gen feels better to the last gen.
Boom!
If I had an
All
extra
right,
deck,
Madden, I'll
this
give
would
that
be
one to you.
fucking
I
awesome.
love this animation. Look at this. That's perfectly well
This
done.
would be
Excellent.
great if I had an
He's already
extra
got his
deck.
fist going. Oh!
Really
And it was
great.
Because you were struggling to get the few inches more with the stupid
Really,
mini.
really fun.
Ultimately, it is a game of football. It is inherently
Really,
fun
really
to
fun.
compete with your friends for interceptions, as it's always been, and why we want to play football.
Take it out. Look at that. I'm already. Oh, Lopez! What is that? That was fun. Look at you, boy. That's having fun with Madden because he's getting all these pick sixes and picks.
Look at these
Because we
Mac
set
9
our guys
monsters.
to 99. This is not fair. He said it's, all of our stats are at 99. That's the only reason why Joe doesn't.
Despite what you may think, we actually want Madden to improve. We like the idea of playing
Jeez,
football with friends in a modern game
Louise,
with a large
what's
budget.
happening?
Which makes it hurt
What
all
is
that much more when you
happening?
realize
This
that
nigga
this
is
is a
going to
large
make
budget
me
game that refuses to use any
back out
their
of the
budget.
game,
Where it's
bruh.
needed, they pocket so much profit, then wipe their ass with the rest and throw it in your fucking face. And give you these minimum bullet points every year marketing speak. Imagine what that game could be by now if it had some fucking competition on its ass. So let's dive into each and every
Oh my
mode
God,
and find out
man.
exactly what they've
What
done to
the
them this year.
fuck,
Face of the
dog?
franchise, the yard, superstar KO, Madden Mutt, and franchise. These are the current 5 core pillars of the modern Madden. First, face of the franchise.
Hey, sorry to keep you waiting, man. I'm trying to take care of my people.
This mode is the joke of the industry. It is the same half-ass thing from last year, only this time no college games. You're a failed 5-year veteran who is getting a one-term, 1-year shot on another team. That's it, and then it's over.
Jersey.
This is so bad.
Matt David.
There are a few cutscenes, there are less control over your career since you already have to be a failure, and really it's just an excuse to slim down the amount of work required here with fewer cutscenes.
So the question is simple. Be honest with yourself.
Jesus.
I don't give a
He
fuck.
just pays life points and
Sure,
gets
the
it
interface was
back.
better from last year. The interface-
Are you
Look
fucking
at this
kidding
shit.
me,
If
bro?
you tripped and fell, you could make a better interface with what falls out of your basket than what they had last year. You basically plan your days before the game. But does it lead to some funny or cool animations at least? No!
Open day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, game day, rest day, lock-in activities. So dancing machine. Post a video to social media.
I can't cancel it. Fuck my life and everything that happens to it. Oh my god.
This is football now, Joe.
That's gonna help with your ribbon crane.
Dude, this. Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
Madception.
Fucking kidding
I'm gonna
me.
do too slow, and there better be a fucking race. That would be so
What?
cool. If each one of these did get a mini game, I would be like, okay, Madden.
Oh.
Okay, that's fun. That's interesting, right?
I
Like,
just
that would be interesting.
pigeonholed
That'd be really
myself,
cool.
man. I could have used that.
These things, you know, like a fucking. All right, Madden, show us. What? Okay, they just went.
Why can't this dude get like a Raigeki or
We
something,
don't even get a nice
man?
little fucking video or picture.
No, actually do that.
You could hire
I
a
want you
single
to
artist that
destroy
guarantees you a little
something.
comic strip of all these different activities, but no,
Yeah.
you
What do
can't
you
bother
do?
that with that. You did wipey lines across the screen.
The best you get is a practice or two before the game, which I do like, but again, previous Maddens have had this. And they've done it so much better with mini cams, way better objective-based modes, creative little training things and montages.
I need a special summon a tuner. If I get me a wait, it doesn't matter if I get a tuner because I can't.
You still cannot use the character creator from this phase of the franchise mode to create your characters in any other part of the game. That's right. That means there are two completely different character creators, and both of them suck ass! Suck ass! Ass suckage!
They don't make any sense. They don't make. Where is that guy? Look, where is that guy? I want that guy. Phase 1. Where is he, Joe?
Nowhere to be found.
Where is he? None
I
of this
don't
makes sense. Do
fucking
you
know,
realize
man.
how long I would have to go through all of these fucking categories to try to find the face that I want? You know? Because there's no fucking semblance of any goddamn logic!
The picture you see is not what you get on the faces. You have to scroll through each skin tone. And the franchise character creator, the second one. You know, the one that we've given Madden shit for years? That I've gotten famous for showing that they were doing the same 10 faces, 8 faces for 3 to 4 years in a row? That they barely touched for 23 fucking years or more? Is it the same this year? Let's see, let's see.
So let's see. 10 fucking faces! The same fucking thing.
Here's last year's.
There's 10. There's 10.
They added.
Oh, whoa! I felt woozy right there. They added 2 faces. Wait,
let's
these.
see.
Wait a minute. I have 2 faces.
10 fucking faces! The same fucking thing. Every fucking year. These are the worst generated faces. What is face 13? This is a guy from D&D. This is a 47-year-old from D&D. What is
It looks
this?
fucking horrible.
Is this why they never upgrade the character creator in franchise? Because they think that the other one, the Avatar one in Face of the franchise, is the greatest thing made? No improvements needed. No. You want to know why? It's just another way to try to get you to pay money to create that custom avatar limited to this mode in the yard so you can make your guy look better with microtransactions.
Want a fresh look? Check out the latest deals and use your cred to purchase new.
Shit.
What?
What a
The
steal.
same shit from last year, Joe. Do you remember the Jordan shit? That they're $22. Joe, $44 will get you red and black. Are you out of your mind? Limited time deal, $22. You're telling me I can look like this with shorts? Why wouldn't I want to spend $44? No, I won't even spend $22. I will give you $44.
It is so pathetic to try to watch Madden ape NBA 2K and it's my style and its vast customization. It is so sad. Guys, they have not touched these next two modes at all. The yard.
I don't know.
Like where you're supposed to show off your stupid shit.
Like no card
I
effects.
would rather see that tiny little dog that just barked than play this game. I just stare at the dog and replays. But we know that dog doesn't exist. The dog does not exist with a model in this game. It's just an audio. They got negative 100 TP.
I can't fucking attack.
We get 144 R, which just leveled us up like we're playing a mobile game.
Nothing. The same untouched mode. They've not touched Superstar KO either. It's still the same annoying
These
shit.
motherfuckers are gonna make me deck
That's
out of the game.
The annoying announcer, Superstar KO.
These fucking silly bastards, man.
Bro, Be quiet.
These fucking motherfuckers.
Why is he so
man.
late at saying everything?
In what?
In
The better you finish. Personally, I want to see a KO right now.
Unchanged.
For DeAndre Hopkins, that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Gotta connect. You just have to. They got it. It's
dude. Do they think that because they put an announcer here, it like makes it a whole brand new mode?
so your defense is done for the day.
How can a multi-billion-dollar game get away with completely doing nothing for 2 of its 5 major modes? Because no one plays them. Because they know that they were gimmicks those years to distract people in a desperate attempt to get them to buy the game that year. Nothing has been done to them since.
So half-baked and lazy-assed. They really serve no purpose at all. Look at these graphics, man. You make that in fucking MS Paint. This interface. We're done with Superstar. Superstar is shit. The yard is garbage. These are modes that should be removed from Madden. Nobody plays them. No one would miss them. That's more development time for fucking the modes that people care about.
They both still pale in comparison to NFL Blitz and NFL Street released decades ago. That's why they're buried in the fucking menus because they suck. And next, we come to Madden.
What? You get a lot of platinum players in this bundle. Dante Fowler? Whoa, that was sick.
Wow.
There's a 4% chance in a headliner's pack to get an 86 plus. Times 18 packs is actually pretty damn good odds to get an 86 plus. I get 90 gold or better players.
I can't activate card effects. I can't attack these motherfuckers. Like, what the fuck is that?
And a 3% chance at an 87 plus. I think I kind of have to go with this.
This is where the game went wrong. I explained this in detail in last year's review. It is a mode that does everything it can to get you addicted to pay-to-win mechanics.
This is Madden to these people, to fucking Angel.
Oh
to
my
fucking
God.
YouTube channels, the Madden community. You guys make me sick. I really do hate you with all my being. How much you've ruined football, engaging in this gambling and pay-to-win bullshit.
They first have you play with a stacked team, all the best players on your team, and you blow through these challenges where they show you how many stars your friends have, how much better your friends are at the game. You better get more stars than them.
This is the kind of shit, and then it's like, oh, I gotta bust a pack so I can get my CTH up to 47, Joe. I gotta get my fucking CTH up. This Joe Burrow's only a 76 speed. Angel has a fucking 83 speed, Joe Burrow. Joe, let's bust some packs. Give me some money.
No,
give me some money, Joe.
And you get smashed online as you try to bust more packs to be competitive online. And now that they have this revenue stream and the monopoly, they aren't incentivized to make any real improvements, additions, or rebuilds to this game as they should. They are perfectly content to sit back and let that money roll in.
Yep.
This.
How it is.
Tell me how that made sense. That was field sense, Joe. That was field sense.
Hit everything.
Play mad.
Nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge.
Beat that, Angel! So fucking cringe, man. You gotta fucking try to one-up each other on your stupid challenges.
I'm actually surprised this year, at how little work in 2023 they did to even this mode, their moneymaker. They added marketing speed called Field Pass, which basically slightly tweaks how you earn things. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna trust EA to be more generous with their cash cow? Yeah, no fucking thanks. Get this sick filth mode out of my face.
Look at all this shit that they shove in your face when you first start this fucking game. Buy the motherfucker. This is not football. This is busting fucking packs.
That's all you get.
So what about the mode that I care about most? Franchise. Last year, they said they made it a priority. Fix franchise hashtags after decades of ignoring it. I'll let my compatriot in this fight, Soft Drink TV, show you.
Well, there's a visual overhaul to the menus, just like there is every year. Wow, crazy stuff. Now in free agency, there is something called active negotiations, where you get periods of time you can use to offer up to 5 players a contract, simulating the real-time frenzy of free agency. However, this is nothing new, and instead simply a half-assed version of Madden 12's free agency.
Oh, so they went easy on me.
Player interest bar called Player Motivations to free agents.
They're just not doing
That was in
anything.
Madden 15, so again, nothing new. Just recycle.
So the game just stopped playing?
That needs a lot more than that.
That's
What about
cool.
player tags? Just a cosmetic label for most players, a half-assed version of player
Maybe they
roles in
didn't
Madden
have
7.
nothing.
So
I got
what's
lucky, I
new
guess.
here? Exactly. Nothing. Franchise is more
Oh,
untouched
you're
than
gonna
it's
give
been
it
in
to
the
me. Give
last
it
few
to me.
years.
Watch his video. This year, they did barely anything else. I guess they think they're done. And everybody can shut up now, right? Even if the rosters and logic are fucked.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Banks checking in. Me and my buddy DeVore are playing a Madden franchise where we're basically the general managers. We don't play any games, we just do a lot of simulation. The reason I am uploading this video right now is to show you guys something is definitely off with this game. EA, I need an explanation ASAP, because this don't make no sense. We are in year 2 of our franchise. Check out the free agency, bruh. Watch this shit. Look at their names. Nick Bosa, EA, are you serious? And Oliver, bruh, ain't none of these teams letting all these guys off the, man, y'all crazy. This is going to ruin the franchise experience. EA, please address this immediately.
There are so many missing features from previous Maddens. It's not even fucking funny. And I'm tired. I'm just tired of their lazy asses. Because of EA's greed, because of their monopoly on football, the only game in town. Still, after all of these years, the game still doesn't have any of that shit.
I think 95% sure Creative Team will finally be coming back to the Madden franchise game mode in Madden 23. Yes, not Madden 22, Madden 23. And I'll explain completely why I think this is the case. But I'd literally be willing to bet like thousands of dollars that we're have some sort of creative teams. It's been something we've been asking for so long. I think we're gonna have it next year. I'm just so excited, bro.
The audience doesn't even react realistically still.
The crowd barely exists. Look at this clip from 2K8. Listen. When you juke someone, the crowd reacts. In 2007. In Madden 23, silence. 3rd and long for the away team? Silence. Throw a Hail Mary? The crowd is a little excited. This game feels dead. There is no atmosphere.
Stadiums do not empty when your team is winless in a season towards the end of the season. There is still no halftime show worth a damn. Here is the Super Bowl halftime show.
Rushing yards, -5. Look at these stats. Does that look anywhere near like a football game? Here's our fucking halftime show. You're gonna show us halftime stats, which is what and you're gonna show us the same fucking animations that we've seen for years. Where is the goddamn halftime show for fucking Super Bowls? It is known around the world, Joe. The fuck is this?
That was it.
There's no goddamn pageantry. There's no fucking artist. They had Jabberwockies in motherfucking NBA 2K. They can't fucking afford Jabberwockies. They can't afford anybody, Joe. There is so little fucking effort in Madden every fucking year, and people go crazy over this fucking game. You are a stupid moron.
And here is an 18-year-old game's halftime show.
14-7. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report.
That's ESPN NFL 2K5. They made that game. They completed that game in 2004. Salute to 2K Sports. Bless y'all. I hope y'all got y'all hands in this AI because they're gonna try to fuck us over, G.
Boomer.
Aloha, I'm Chris Berman, and coming up on ESPN, 32 teams kick things off back in September, each having this game as their opener. Look at our halftime.
All right, so let me see what I gotta do.
The Jets should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponents hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. An exciting start to this one right on the first play from scrimmage. Number 14 would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Eagles midway through the first. Number 11 connected with his man on this one. Play. A 46-yard play that set up a Jet touchdown. And that's where we'll leave this one. Eagles are holding on to a lead, 14-7. Now let's check out the undisputed halftime hero of the first half. Number 14 has taken over this game. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter.
That's right. You could have had a baby boy and watched him grow up into an adult man. And Madden still can't match what ESPN did all those decades ago for $20. How fucking insane is that? And worse, the consoles and PC do not have any of the next-gen features, these bullet points, and they still want full price. You take away all these bullshit marketing points, you take them all away, then what exactly do you have in those versions besides a roster update and different menu graphics? Nothing. That's what is Madden, the goddamn veneer of something, and it's fucking the same shit that you played last year. It's a free-to-play fucking update. It is a $70 free-to-play game.
This is like a fucking update to 2022, Joe. Like a new mode, like a free-to-play game platform. That's what this game should be. It should be fucking free-to-play, $0, not $70.
It should not be fucking
And before I give my final verdict, I captured a perfect moment. Exactly why I feel Madden is so fucking lazy. An absolutely pitch perfect thing that happened that encapsulizes how lifeless and lazy this game is. Enjoy.
I have been waiting for a moment like this. I can't believe we set this up so well. Guys, so back in 2018, we were playing all pro and we were playing in the Super Bowl, right? The whole fucking sideline exploded. You remember that?
Yes.
And everybody was going crazy. The instant that he broke free, he was like, the sideline's like, oh, and then they ran with us up there, and we looked at each other like, oh my god, this is the pinnacle of gaming. It was 2008, and we were playing all pro, not even the NFL license. It was all kind of generic and crappy. So let's see how the fucking sidelines react.
Oh, this is what I want.
So you get the ball here. And then, so the sideline is making no reaction there. Let's look at our sideline. So they're watching the play progress. Boom. That guy completely whips. He doesn't even attempt to tackle number 26. So then you have a massive hole. So here's where I would start to expect some reaction.
Yeah. I like that.
Did you press play?
Yes. I've been pressing play the whole time.
Come on,
Our
give me
guy
something.
is literally in
Nobody
front of
is doing
everybody.
anything.
This motherfucker.
Maybe something.
I can't. Oh my god.
Wait, we got someone just took off.
Joe, no. Joe. This is so fucking sad. And here is the reaction to a kick return touchdown.
We have the Charger.
The best they can do, look at number 91, the best they can do is he follows the ball, right, with his head. That's easy to fucking program. They probably programmed that 13 years ago, and then that guy left the goddamn team. There's zero fucking reaction set afterwards. The fucking camera guys, the best they could do was, again, use the code that they got from the guy back in Madden 2013 to follow with the camera. No reaction.
Looks terrible.
No fucking reaction. They all do it the exact same. This is the kind of shit we expect that you guys put up with every fucking year. Sports Gamers, a multi-billion-dollar franchise.
But Joe, this is on a great track.
And the fucking Fortnite dance that you can't even fucking customize or select. This is the motherfucking Super Bowl, and our fucking sideline copy-paste job every fucking year, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the field sense market speed. I'm tired of the target passing market speed. It's small little things, and the Sports Gamers and IGN are like, oh my god, it is a step in the right direction. This is fucking pathetic. That guy right there, he's not following. He's not reacting. He's going to the bathroom, Joe. That's where that guy is going. I gotta go pee.
Gotta go.
I gotta go pee.
Best animations right there.
The final verdict for Madden is a 3 out of 10. 3! Is it better than last year's Madden? Better than a fucking 2? Yes! You polished a turd! That's what you've done. Congratulations! When you polish a piece of shit, you have a shinier piece of shit. You once again repackaged the game yet another year, EA. You fooled everyone, and you made them pay another $70 to $100 for what is a free-to-play, live service, microtransaction-filled game platform. Stop buying this sick filth! And honestly, it is time to make it a free-to-play game. Either it's free-to-play or rebuild, actual effort, rebuild it from the ground up. We cannot let them continue to use this decrepit engine for what, another decade? Is that what you guys want to do? Which is seemingly what they want to do with the upcoming NCAA. NCAA 2024, do you think it's going to use the same shitty engine? Yeah. There's going to probably be barely any upgrades, maybe some pageantry stuff, but they wouldn't dare embarrass Madden, the mainline franchise moneymaker. No. It's going to be a dark fucking future unless sport fans demand more from their games in actual, meaningful ways. I'm so sick and tired of Madden and doing these. I guess we'll see. And maybe next year they can get a 4 out of 10. How amazing would that be? I guess we'll see. But until then, I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show. God damn it, I love football.
That was pretty fucking good. Another dude mad at Madden.
Another year, another Madden NFL game. I'd like to begin by quoting producers who worked on Madden 23, who promised that this latest entry would be the most polished version in a long time. More details can be found scrolling down the article here. One of the producers said that polish is a top priority in Madden 23, especially from a gameplay perspective, and also said we're very confident that our game for Madden 23 is going to be the most polished version of Madden that we've had in a long time. What I'm not going to say is it's going to be perfect, but I am going to say that the team is still striving to reach perfection, as hard as that may be to reach. That is what our goal is. Polish is our top priority, and we know that we cannot reach our goals if our players believe that our game is a buggy experience. So keep that in mind throughout the course of the video. The promise was the most polished version in a long time. So how do you think that's been going? Suffice to say that fans' reactions have been along the lines of liar! Going to Metacritic right now, you'll see that both the Metascore and the user score are not in a good place. The Metascore here, review score-wise, is very mixed, and the user score is overwhelmingly negative, sitting at a 1.8 for the PlayStation 5 version. The PC version isn't faring much better with a 1.1 user score from just 13 ratings, and then the Xbox Series version is not faring much better either. Aside from the fact that Madden 23 doesn't really move the series forward all that much, plenty of outlets and players have pointed out the myriad bugs that are prominent throughout the whole experience, and so we're seeing headlines like Madden NFL 23 is glitched up from coast to coast, and then here's a Kotaku article emphasizing that Madden NFL 23 launched in such a disastrous state that even NFL pros, the actual real-life athletes, are dragging it. Scrolling down through the article, you'll find some of the prominent names who have bashed Madden 23, like New York Giants receiver Darius Slayton, Mecole Hardman, who's a player for the Kansas City Chiefs, YouTuber Matthew MMG, former East Carolina University safety Warren Saba, and then last but not least, scrolling all the way down here, Twitch streamer Logan Samuels. Let's start with this tweet from Darius Slayton, New York Giants wide receiver, who said, "First game out on Madden 23 hung 50 on a kid. Don't get it twisted, though. Game is still hot garbage. Shake my head." Did not hold back at all, and there's a tweet that went viral with almost 30,000 likes. Here's another pro athlete, Warren Saba, who just straight up said, EA Madden NFL 23, 0 out of 10. Gameplay is awful. Similar sentiments are echoed by another pro athlete, Mecole Hardman Jr., who just straight up tweeted, "This might be the worst Madden ever." This has also gone viral with over 20,000 likes. And a disgruntled Madden community has taken note of how NFL pro athletes have been speaking out against the game. Now, there's one user here who points out that he was probably playing franchise and hitting the glitch where you keep getting sent back multiple weeks. Now, this is a speculation that's happening in jest, but the franchise mode for Madden 23 has been reported to be broken, essentially, and I'll get to that in a bit. But going back to Twitter, here we have content creator MMG, who tweeted, "Madden 23 menus are absurdly laggy. 5-second input delay on everything. This isn't an 8,000 frames per second Skyrim mod, EA. Let's get it together." Let me remind you again, the most polished version of Madden in a very long time is what was promised by the producers. And yet here we have prominent streamer Logan Samuels highlighting clips like this that really showcase how broken this game is in its current state, and Kotaku describes what's happening in the clip. Logan Samuels showed Madden 23 bugging out on a play celebration despite being downed after a catch. The game decided the play was still live, and the receiver went from dancing to scoring a touchdown while the defensive tackle went berserk to no effect.
My God, man.
Exactly that happening. You'll see right here, the player gets downed, gets up for a celebration, but the play's still live. Players are coming in. It's chaos, tackling each other.
Okay.
The play somehow continues. The most polished version of Madden 23 in a long time. Polish is a top priority in Madden 23, especially from a gameplay perspective, it was stated. But even visually, this game's got all kinds of quirks and lack of refinement. Here's Ian Cohen highlighting how black players, for some reason, have white torsos. They couldn't even bother to properly model and texture the characters. And Ian Cohen's tweet here reads, "I think of the guilt I feel when I haven't double and triple checked a final edit before a piece goes live, and yet here's Derrick Henry with a white man's torso in Madden 23. On Reddit, plenty of community members have been highlighting bugs, glitches, flaws, and oversights like this one that only helps strengthen the case made by the gaming community that Madden basically releases the same game every year. This Reddit post reads, "Someone want to tell the guys at EA that the anniversary for Super Bowl 42 was in 2017, 5 years ago. This has been at MetLife and every Madden since then, and in the screenshot itself, you can indeed see this logo for an event that happened 5 years ago." Going back to gameplay chaos, here's a Reddit user who highlighted the lack of polish that is prominent in this title. You can see, right, I don't even know what's happening here. It's just pure chaos. Everything is broken right now. I mean, it's funny, I'll give it that, but Madden 23 isn't supposed to be a bug-infested comedy game. It's supposed to be an American football simulator that is instead, year after year, a clusterfuck like this that also simulates gambling more than it simulates football, or focuses more on simulating gambling to get people addicted and to get them to spend an exorbitant amount of money on stuff that will become useless in the next year when the next Madden releases and wipes the slate clean on all of your purchases. Now, beyond the moment-to-moment gameplay stuff, also broken are certain modes like franchise mode, which I briefly touched upon towards the beginning of this video, but here we have more details from various forum users like this individual right here who said, "Franchise-breaking bug." What this player experiences briefly summarized as follows. So if you are playing franchise mode and then run the weekly training, then click to practice, but back out, then practice type menu comes up, and then play your weekly matchup, it breaks your franchise mode. Whenever you play a weekly matchup, the game clock doesn't move, your QB is redshirted, and the game thinks you are still in practice and not a game. Each game is recorded as a 0-0 tie. Only way to fix it is to restart your PS5. Quitting out of Madden doesn't solve it. Restarting the game doesn't solve it. You have to restart the console for this specific case. Here's another Reddit post highlighting a flaw with franchise mode. Started a franchise game. When it loaded up, it said it was a practice. Interface and play calling was all messed up. I backed out of it and ended up with this counting as a loss. It is currently just a fundamentally broken mode, and in EA forums, you'll find people reporting on the broken franchise mode here. Summarize your bug. This forum user said, "After year 2, high overall and franchise players for all teams do not renew contracts, and they all go to free agency. What happens when the bug occurs? High-rated players can't renew contracts and can be acquired in FA for minimum contracts.
You can talk at once.
AI should realistically renew their best players offering contracts." And then going back to Reddit, here's one more user reporting that they cannot make trades with franchise, and you got people in the comments saying that they've experienced something similar and asking if the original posters found a fix for this. Diving further along, you'll find people pointing out glitches like this, where you have duplicate character models on the field, which again is funny, but certainly immersion breaking in what is supposed to be an American football simulator game. You've got bizarre glitches like this, where for some reason these white walls are erected across the field. Nobody knows what's going on here. People poking fun of this below, saying things like the first picture looks like Roblox. The original poster cheekily said, "Nothing like glitches in the brand new Madden." And scrolling down, you'll find some folks highlighting the fact that Madden producers did promise the most polished Madden experience in a long time. Ugh, they're gonna regret saying it's the most polished Madden, LOL. They have a few of the same glitches from last year, so their statement seems more like an outright lie than an oversight from their supposed QA process they claim to finally have this year. EA? Lying? impossible. Here's another instance of the game completely bugging out in the middle of a match. The original poster for this thread cheekily posted, "This is graphic content. Fred Warner has a seizure and dies on the field." And yeah, I mean, that's basically what happens here. Watch what happens. So, yeah, look at that polish, you guys. Just brings a tear to my eye. The last clip I want to showcase is among the more bizarre situations where a teammate decides to just trip up the player as they're running the ball across the field. You can see right here, boom. So that's not supposed to happen, and he clearly did it on purpose. He went out of his way to put his leg out and trip up the player and just completely ruin the play. I don't know what else to add here. I'll once again highlight the quote. Polish is a top priority in Madden 23, especially from a gameplay perspective. We are very confident that our game for Madden 23 is going to be the most polished version of Madden that we've had in a long time. Suffice to say that this statement has aged like milk inside a hot car parked outside on a bright, hot summer day. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is everything you need to know about Madden NFL 23. Another year, another disastrous launch. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on the current Madden NFL 23 situation, and if you've played the game, what's your experience been like with this latest title? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.
We back again, so it's time to ring the alarm. Be truthful with yourself, you know you ain't messing with form.
See, that dude's dope. Madden 23 is not good, yo. You just got people shitting on it.
Is what the marketing team at EA would want you to call it. It's really just a start football
Monsters.
season.
Okay,
It's
so I
really
just
sport
need to
get ready for
do
the
a
NFL's return.
two-monster
EA uses
joint.
this as a perfect opportunity to shove their exclusive simulation NFL game in your face. From forcing you to beg for a code to a closed beta, to announcing controversial player ratings just to get people talking about their game, into the spam of uploads to YouTube from EA-affiliated content creators overhyping a pretty low-quality game. Yeah, if you were unaware, only EA is allowed to make simulation NFL games. They have no competition.
Let me
The
see.
game is one of the best-selling in the world because it's the only NFL game, and the NFL is really popular. EA has no real incentive to put effort into this game because they have
Discard one card. I don't have any cards
Let's
to
imagine you're a senior in
discard.
high school and you've just mentally checked out. You have one big project left.
I don't
before you
have any
graduate,
cards
so you
to
half-ass it.
discard.
You only need to get a 70 to pass, so you do the bare minimum to get that grade. Did you create something great? A work of art? Hell no. But what you made was enough, I guess. Madden 23 is that half-ass school project. The difference is that it's also the exclusive video game for one of the most popular brands in the world, and it's made by one of the richest companies in the world. And it feels like a half-assed
Damn,
project
bruh.
made by someone who mentally checked out a decade ago. I almost didn't make this video.
Dark
I figured that
monsters
maybe
with
by not
different
acknowledging
names.
EA, and by just ignoring the game altogether, I'd
They're
be doing more
dark
damage.
monsters.
If this isn't a game worthy of my time or yours, why make a whole video on it?
Only
Part of me figured that my
controls.
audience should know by now that Madden will not be a good game until EA receives competition
What
again.
about
I thought that
Battle
by now,
Cross
most sane
Back in
people
Time?
would be able to predict that Madden 23 would not be worth their $70. But I've been looking into it, and, well, it seems like a lot more people than usual are falling for EA's marketing. It seems like my review is still necessary. The Madden YouTubers are calling this a great game.
Alright.
Yes, Madden 23, a great game. They're entitled to their own opinion. And it's
What
better
the
than
fuck?
Madden 22. It is. Even I agree with that. But really, a great game? A YouTuber who I enjoy watching, that franchise guy, he also goes by Marcus, released a review on Madden 23, a generally positive one, calling it a step in the right direction. Marcus, I love you and your content, but come on, man. How can you be so level-headed and polite? When I see step in the right direction, it actually angers me. IGN used that term in 10 straight Madden reviews. This is a series that has been taking steps in the right direction for over a decade, and not once has there been a
Alright.
definitive, solid Madden title that you can say, yeah, this is the one to get. If every year they are taking tiny steps forward, at what point do we expect the game to actually get to where it needs to be? I feel like we can't just praise a billion-dollar company holding the NFL license hostage for simply improving just a bit, after 10 years of improving just a bit, and still charging full price for their game.
See.
Marcus isn't wrong. Madden 23 is a step in the right direction, but that's exactly what makes it so frustrating and so bad.
Figured
It's
that.
a terrible base game that's been slightly updated every year, and while it's nice that it's a better game than Madden 22 and not a worse
I
one,
knew
that does
some
not make
it was
this
gonna be
a
some
good game.
bullshit.
Going from an F to a D- is an improvement, but not one worthy of praise. In my opinion, and as I'll show you with heavy evidence throughout this video, there hasn't been a truly good Madden title in a long time. And the last time there was, it was because EA had to fight for their spot at the top, competing against alternative NFL games like NFL 2K, NFL Game Day, NFL Fever, and more. Then, in 2005, EA signed a deal with the NFL preventing any other company from making a game that could compete with Madden, and here we are today. Madden 22 was universally hated shortly after launch. Every year, a lot of people overhype the new Madden games, especially content creators affiliated with EA or ones who rely on playing Madden to earn a living, by romanticizing the game's improvements without acknowledging just how far off the game truly is from being where it should be. Believe it or not, Madden 22 was praised a good bit for a few weeks after it came out, before the popular opinion on the game quickly replaced the hype with the truth. It was ass, and eventually, nearly everyone agreed. Madden NFL 23 is not a good game. It hasn't been good in over a decade. I wish I didn't have to be one of the few people actually being straight up with you guys and not sugarcoating what I say, but to me, it seems like most content creators or those with a platform are too scared to ruin their relationships with EA or some of their friends who work on the game to actually be brutally honest. We don't need to pat EA on the back for taking baby steps every year. This is a billion-dollar corporation with a monopoly over one of the most popular brands in the world. I'm not going to hold back.
Okay.
Less sellouts and more honesty. I will give this game credit where credit is due. Gameplay has some legitimate improvements this year, making the game much more fun to play compared to Madden 22. Field sense is the buzzword EA used this year, and while most of it is just marketing talk, there is some new stuff here. The new tackling system is the most noticeable improvement.
Damn, I
Instead of
could have
seeing the same set of
won.
tackle animations every game and being able to predict the outcome of a play based on what animation is getting triggered, the game has a new, more physics-based tackling and collision system.
Wait a minute.
It's not as nice as Backbreaker's Euphoria engine tackling system from
Wait a
2010.
minute, wait a
It's less of
minute.
a true physics-based system and more of a branching animation system, but the result is less predictable gameplay and a greater feeling of user control. This leads to a much better online competitive game, adding a skill gap that hasn't really been there in previous years. It's not amazing or perfect or backbreaker, but it's a lot better than it has been. However, after spending some time with the game, I started to see some recurring animations and that new fresh feeling started to wear off.
If a
I
crawler
eventually
field is
started feeling like I was
destroyed
playing
by
Madden
card
22 again,
effect.
only with a slight patch. Throwing the ball has seen some changes, now with a new passing system which gives you more control over where you place the pass. It's honestly not that
Okay.
different from what you normally see. You aim your pass with the stick as
Well, let's
always,
see.
just with a bit more
They
control
fucking
over the
cheese
ball's
me.
power and placement of the pass. While ball trajectory overall is still way lower than it should be, and defenders can still intercept nearly anything in the most glitchy ways possible, it is a step forward for the game. Further adding to that
It
skill gap I mentioned
says
previously.
if this
It's clear
card
that
on
with
field is
gameplay,
destroyed
EA
by
is
card
catering to the
effect.
Ultimate Team online
Target
competitive
one
crowd, because that's the
card,
game
you
mode for
control destroy, you
microtransactions.
can
That's
also
what makes the
special
money.
summon
If that sounds like you, then you'll have probably a decent time with this game, because you probably don't care about all the other little stuff EA misses the mark with. If you're more of an offline player, however, or someone looking for a true NFL simulation, or someone looking for something fresh and different for once, well,
I had
you're
a
out of
card
luck,
to
because the positives
discard.
end here. Pass rush is more realistic in the sense that elite edge rushers actually get constant pressure on you. However, that's mostly because the blocking AI in this game is horrendous. No one knows how to block. Madden games from the PS2 seem to have more consistent blocking. Players are still warping into each other. Passes will still be thrown straight to a defender 10 yards away from the target receiver. Jump balls nearly always still favor the defensive back. Defenders will make plays despite their heads being turned completely. Fumbles and interceptions are still way too frequent, because this game is catered to online competitive play and is not meant to be an NFL simulation, despite being the exclusive simulation NFL game.
There we go.
Basically, the gameplay of Madden 22 is still here.
Hell no.
Tackling is improved, and there's more control over how you throw the
All
ball.
right.
But in between the tackles and
That's
after the
pretty good.
catch, it's the exact same game. It's still really rough and annoying to play, just less so than last year. As we'll get into later on, it's full of bugs, glitches,
Alright.
horrible presentation and commentary,
Let's
and
go.
so much more. Player movement is advertised as new, called 360 cuts this year. How is this any different from real player motion in Madden 19 or whatever they've been calling it the last few years? I have no idea. You can cut with just the stick by quickly changing direction. It's just marketing speak, because this is what we've had for years, just slightly tuned and tweaked, just like every single other feature in Madden. Here's some footage of the tackling in Backbreaker, a game from 2010. Notice how far ahead it looks compared to Madden 23. Here's some footage of All Pro Football 2K8, 2K's last football game. This is the classic comparison I always use.
fucking
But
hate
still,
this
to day,
deck.
looks better than Madden and everything. But
Oh
graphically
my
it doesn't.
god, I hate
While
this
gameplay
deck.
is still a mess, it's actually the highlight of Madden 23, because it's at least better
It's
than
so
previous years. If you
complicated.
hated the gameplay of Madden 22, you'll hate most of
These
Madden
little
23's
things are
gameplay, but it'll
alright.
feel a bit better, a bit more like you're in control. It'll feel a bit less cheesy and scripted. Keyword here is a bit. This is why some people are praising the game, or calling it a step in the right direction, because EA finally made 2 tweaks to gameplay. This is what Twitter is
Number
raving
one,
about.
Mr. Monster
Let's see who's still
Graveyard.
raving about Madden 23 in a month.
Tell me you can send
To
one
really
from
highlight
your
just how far
deck
behind
to the
EA is with
graveyard.
franchise
This
mode,
card is
here's
sensitive
what
graveyard.
NBA
The
2K
sheriff
is
is
adding to
sick
their
on summon
mode this year.
over.
Eras you
You can
start
target
from
one
the 80s
monster
to
in
the
your
90s to
graveyard.
the
You
2000s to the
switch
2010s, all with unique
summon
city
it.
gameplay
Okay.
styles, team logos, uniforms, rosters,
You
and
can
with
add.
retro scoreboards and filters based on that era. Teams will auto-relocate to where they would in real life, such as the Supersonics moving to Oklahoma City, although you can customize, reject, or change any of these moves. Every era has its own menu presentation, finance, scale, gameplay,
Alright.
playbooks, dynamic shorts, length, referee evolution throughout the eras, and so much more. This is all
Okay,
from
so
one
what do
small
I want
addition
in my
of
hand?
to 2K's
Fuck.
franchise mode, My NBA. You could expect EA to do something similar in Madden 45. Considering NBA 2K games from over a decade ago have a deeper franchise mode than Madden 23.
I can
Even
summon
older
as many
Maddens
of
like
these
Madden
as I
07 on the
want.
PS2 have deeper franchise modes than Madden 23, and by a lot. So, what
This
has
card is
EA added
normal
to
or
their franchise
special
mode this year?
summoned.
The mode that needs the most attention and is so far behind the 8
So I need a
the
special
only
summon.
simulation NFL mode in the only simulation NFL game.
Alright, we don't
Well,
have any in
there's
the
a visual
graveyard
overhaul
yet.
to the menus, just like there is every year. Wow, crazy stuff. Now in free
Alright.
agency, there is something called active
Extra monster
negotiations,
from
where
my
you get
deck
periods
to
of
my
time
hand.
used to offer up to 5 players a
So what do you
contract,
do?
simulating the real-time frenzy of free agency. However, this is nothing new, and instead simply a half-assed version of
Okay.
Madden 12's free agency.
Right.
Well, EA also added a player interest bar called Player Motivations to free agents. Oh wait, that was in Madden 15, so again, nothing new, just recycled older features in a mode that needs a lot more than that. What about player tags? Just a cosmetic label for most players, a half-assed version of player roles in Madden 07. So, what's new here exactly? Nothing. Franchise is more untouched than it's been in the last few years. Now keep in mind, I have no issue with EA bringing back older features they
Alright,
removed.
so
The
let
issue
me
is that
do
there
this
are over 70
smartly.
features
What do you
that
do?
used to be in Madden games that no longer are. So
Alright,
adding
you
back
do
2 or 3
nothing.
in a half-assed way and then calling it a year is pretty lame, especially when compared to what 2K is doing. How can EA be innovating their game if they can't even match the depth of Madden 08? Yes, relocation teams are the same. All the annoyances I have with this mode every year are still present. Contracts can't be longer than 7 years, so Mahomes' contract doesn't exist in the exclusive Simulation NFL video game. Playoff stats are not tracked. Simulated stats make no sense. We asked for better scouting and coordinators. EA half-assed it in the worst possible way last year. This year, it's about the same. I miss the old scouting, which was incredibly bare bones. Oh, remember these faces used for created players or draft classes? They are, yet again, the same. You can only use the true creative player system for face of the franchise mode. There is no training camp, no real offseason, no compensatory picks, or waiver wire, or anything you'd expect if you follow the NFL. It's just a mess of a mode, with all the same issues it's had for years, because EA has no idea what they are doing. Ever since Madden 13, they've been building upon the same base game, slowly adding feature by feature every year, only to cause more bugs, glitches, and further messing up the game, when all they need to do is start fresh and build Madden the right way. But no, let's take the base code of Madden that everybody hates, slap some band-aids on it every year, and call it a game. Remember hashtag #FixMaddenFranchise? Well, EA must assume they already fixed it, because they barely touched it this year, despite the fact that this mode is missing over 70 features from older Maddens, so it can't even compare to a PS2.
You can
and then, compared to what other sports games,
You can
like
discard
2K or
one
even
card
FIFA
and
show
target
doing with
some
their
of the
mode.
main
EA's
monsters.
looks like an
And your
absolute
opponent's
joke,
main monsters
because
don't
it is.
destroy it.
Franchise mode in Madden would be acceptable on the PS1. If this mode was on the PS2,
I wouldn't need to do
it would look
that.
pretty bad. It is now 2022. Why aren't we holding EA more accountable for this? Face of the franchise is a bit better than usual, with the cutscenes and story being less in your face and more optional. However, you start in year 5, meaning no college football or career backstory, and there's again, not much to do besides some cutscenes, playing games, and some cosmetic touches. It's connected to the yard, but it's just not very streamlined. It's not like 2K where you have a hub world like the city or the park to walk around.
Well, I need
Compare
in my
Madden
hand,
23's
I got
career mode to an old
that.
game like NBA 2K15, and 2K blows it away. This mode is simply an excuse to keep using the Frostbite engine that holds Madden back. It's really cheesy and lame, and only enjoyable if you're a kid who hasn't played anything better. Other game modes include the Madden Legacy game, which is just a play-now game with 2 teams of classic players. Basically what we had in Madden 19 with the Legends versus the Elites, only with a John Madden spin. It's a nice gesture, I guess, but like everything else in this game, it feels half-assed. Why not go the extra mile and bring back a few historic teams? You know, like the ones that used to be in Madden? Oh right, historic players need to be behind a paywall and MUT so EA can make even more money. Ultimate Team is back, and I'm not even going to cover it. If you pay money to buy packs in Ultimate Team, just close this video right now. It's not for you. Give me a dislike while you're at it. You are the problem. Superstar KO is just as lame as ever, with basically no incentive to play, no real changes, gameplay that got old 2 years ago, and there's a newer, more updated tutorial mode. It's probably the most fun thing this game has to offer, and it's not really fun. In terms of presentation, the John Madden touches are nice, but beyond those clips throughout the menu, this game is some of the worst presentation you'll ever see in a sports game. Laughably generic is a good way to describe it. Yes, it's the exact same commentary team we've had since Madden 17. That's 7 years in a row. Meanwhile, games like 2K, again, comparing to a basketball game here because EA has no NFL competition, games like 2K have multiple commentary teams with special guests. You'll hear Charles Davis and Brendan Gaudin say the same annoying lines you've been
That's
hearing
funny.
for 7 years. The crowd barely exists. Look at this clip from 2K8. Listen.
Okay.
When you juke someone, the crowd reacts. In 2007. In Madden 23, silence. 3rd and long for the away team? Silence. Throw a Hail Mary? The crowd is a little excited. This game feels dead. There is no atmosphere. No effort put into it at all. The cuts to the crowd look awful. Sidelines still look terrible. The graphics don't even look that good. Look at the player models. No referees. Meanwhile, 2K has added different refs for different eras in history. And almost every Madden game up to Madden 20 had referees. The halftime and pregame presentation is the most generic thing you'll ever see, with no substance at all. From the underwhelming stock music to the generic camera shots to the horrible commentary, this is one of the worst sports games ever in terms of presentation. You know that feeling when you turn on Fox or CBS or NBC for football, and you hear that epic orchestra music hyping you for what's to come? EA doesn't understand any of that, because their game puts you to sleep before the action. This game is just so far behind where it should be. For the one and only simulation NFL game, it's just sad. ESPN NFL 2K5, a game from 2004,
7.
still blows Madden 23 away in terms of presentation. Here's a recent quote from the game's senior producer, Clint Oldenburg. We are very confident that our game for Madden 23 is going to be the most polished version of Madden that we've had in a long time. What I'm not going to say is it's going to be perfect, but I am going to say the team is still striving to reach perfection, as hard as that may be to reach. That is what our goal is. Polish is our top priority, and we know we cannot reach our goals if players believe that our game is a buggy experience. Well, the game is a buggy experience. Bugs are everywhere. Everything is broken. It sucks. Most of these bugs were present in the last few Maddens, so it's not like this is going to be patched up and fixed. No Madden in the last 5 years has felt polished, not even after the final update. These issues still exist because the team working on Madden either isn't given the time to fix them, or has no idea how to. So why would anyone call this a good game? Marketing. EA has such a manipulative method to get people talking about Madden. First, they had a closed beta. If they truly wanted user feedback from the beta, and they truly wanted the game to improve, it would be open, so more players could give feedback. Instead, beta codes are given to EA-affiliated YouTubers and streamers, and the average person needs to retweet, follow, get on their knees, and beg, just to get a code for a beta meant for feedback. This causes Madden to go trending online, and gets people straight up begging for codes to play the game early for free, mostly kids, creating an artificial appearance of demand for the game. Then there is the
Let me
rating
see.
group. This is controversial on purpose, as it gets people discussing Madden
Cyburst
online, reminding everyone that
Monsters.
the one and only NFL game is coming, and to pre-order it. These
Card
ratings change
attacks,
every
you
week and
can
only apply to
pick
the game modes EA doesn't
this
care about.
card
in the
attack,
franchise.
and
So
if
really,
you do, your
what's the point
opponent
here?
takes no
Right,
battle
marketing.
damage.
Then there's
This
the fact
card
that
is
Madden
destroyed
22
by
was such a
card.
bad game
Wait a minute,
that by
what?
simply being a little bit better,
If this card
Madden 22 can win over the
attacks,
hearts of anyone that doesn't
you
have a
can't.
player.
If
The EA affiliated YouTubers go out and claim that this game is
Dang,
amazing,
if this card
simply because it's better
attacks,
than last year's all-time
you
terrible
can
Madden.
inflict battle damage. Your
Inexperienced
opponent
reviewers will
equal.
do the same, overhyping the game's tiny steps forward
If you
and
do,
ignoring all
your
the issues and
opponent
missing
takes no
features,
battle
likely
damage.
because they're unaware of them and aren't qualified to review this game. EA will
That
then
battle,
quote these
this card
YouTubers
is
and
short.
journalists to further promote their game, hoping to draw in as many players as possible.
Wait, what?
To the only game mode EA promotes, Ultimate Team, and then spend money gambling on packs with microtransactions, further increasing EA's profits. And yes, MUT is a pay-to-win game mode. Once you see through what EA is doing, what content creators are doing, it's quite easy to
Card
feel
attacks.
EA and also the NFL.
Wait, if
Look at
this
the
card
average fan
attacks,
as an idiot,
I
you will buy
can
anything with their logo
inflict
on.
battle
Do you
damage
really want
to
be
my
that guy?
opponent.
There is a lot more wrong with this game that I simply don't have time to go over in a simple review. Madden 23 is a better playing version of Madden 22, and it is a better game, but it's not a good game. EA has set the bar very low,
That's stupid.
which may cause some to overrate or overhype 23 initially, but as I just
Boy.
showed you, this game is not worth your money. Don't be fooled or
Another
manipulated by
card you
marketing.
control.
Did the devs do everything they could to improve this game? Maybe, maybe not. It's impossible to know,
That's just-
but I simply don't care. You can't give a sports game a good score simply because it improved.
I
Madden
don't-
has been in such a bad state for so many years, and now is not the time to say, thank you, EA.
Man,
You
what
fixed
the
the game a little
fuck?
bit. It no longer needs any attention. We are off your back now. Because Madden 23 is not a good game, not even close. Is it a lot better than Madden's 18 through 22? I guess. But it's not even close to PS2 era Madden, such as Madden 08 in terms of depth. It's not even close to Backbreaker, a game from 2010 in terms of physics. It's not even close to All Pro Football 2K8 in terms of gameplay. And it's not even close to any other modern sports game on the market right now. Trust me, I'm sick of making these comparisons every year. I'm sick of constantly having to talk about old games like 2K8 or Backbreaker or 2K5 or Madden 08. But I'm forced to until EA successfully surpasses these games, and they haven't come close. And for the exclusive simulation NFL game made 12 years later than the newest of the 3 games I just mentioned. This is pathetic. And with John Madden himself on the cover, it's disrespectful. Sure, you could argue that not putting Madden on the cover would be more disrespectful, and it's sort of a lose-lose situation for EA. But ask yourself this: why is the game so bad? How did this happen? EA took a decent, solid game and ruined it over the last decade and a half. This is their own fault. They got themselves into this mess, and for that they deserve all the blame in the world, especially when their 2022 product, one that should be a culmination of 34 years of work, one attempting to celebrate the life of a man who cared deeply about the quality of the game with his own name on it, is as unpolished and underwhelming as it is. It feels like EA is milking the death of this man for money, and it just feels wrong. Madden 23 leaves a pretty bad taste in my mouth. And sure, it's just a video game, just as this is just a review. This isn't the end of the world, or the worst thing to happen. I'm not crying about it, but it does suck. And the fall of the Madden series has a lot of striking parallels to larger issues in our current world. If you hated Madden 22 and most of the other recent Maddens, you'll hate this game too, because it's simply not different enough, and that's EA's fault. Instead of buying it this year just to complain about it, why not save your money? You don't have to buy this. No one is making you. Just because something is an improvement, that doesn't automatically make it good. A good game stands on its own. You could say, oh, so you aren't even satisfied when EA improves the game, nothing will satisfy you. But that's a flawed argument. I gave EA credit where credit is due. I'm giving this game a higher score than last year, but it's still not a good game. Don't be so easily manipulated. These giant companies are not here to please you. They are here to manipulate you. I could make the worst game known to man, and then fix a couple issues and release it again. Did I make a better game? Yes. Did I make a good game? No. Madden has a long way to go, which is something we've been saying for over a decade. And that is not acceptable, and EA has failed to justify why it deserves the exclusive Simulation NFL license. The game will sell well, as it always does, because it's the only modern NFL game available to buy. But remember, just because it's the only NFL game, that doesn't mean you need to buy it. Madden NFL 23 is not good. I'd give it a 3 out of 10. Thanks for watching.
Wait, what? What just happened?
Welcome everybody to the newest series on the channel. It is the Minnesota Vikings Rebuild franchise on Madden.
Alright. People's mad as fucking Madden. Says Madden doesn't respect you. Dude name. Just divine.
All right, man. So I'm not really gonna do the intro to the video because I really feel like we need to address these topics at hand because I'm pretty much at wit's end at this point. Okay, if you know how the intro go, you know how I go. All right. Let's address the blazing hot topic right now, and I'm probably gonna get blocked by Clint at some point, either during this video or after, because I'm pretty sure some of y'all can clip some of these conversations, not conversations, but some of the things I'm saying to him or just bombard me. Tell you the truth, I really don't care, honestly. You know, somebody has to say it, and if he blocks me, that really just proves to a lot of people and me as to how he feels about people critiquing his work. You know what I mean? Whether it's professional or unprofessional, like he don't.
Alright, this is gonna be a little bit more difficult than I expected.
Let's address the first topic now, and that is defense. So one thing that really gets on my nerves is the simple fact that I have so much personnel because this is all in mud. All right, no money spent. Let me just make sure I preface that now. No money spent. All right, before I start talking shit in the comment section. Oh, he playing mud. I thought he said he wouldn't give man his money no more. Shut the fuck up. Okay. So in mud, this is where I see a lot of your problems at.
This nigga funny as hell.
So I have Revis Island. Okay, Revis Island. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. Now, for some strange reason, no matter what I do, whether it's inside, outside, over the top, underneath, it doesn't matter what I do. Because speed is the #1 killer in this game. If you don't have guys that aren't fast, you're gonna get burnt every time. And it seems to me like it doesn't matter whether you got player rec, awareness, zone coverage, man coverage, it doesn't matter. If he's not fast, you can forget about it. See, this is where EA has gone drunk at, right here. You know what I'm saying? So another thing I want to talk about is I understand that there's different assignments and different coverages for different players and positions. I understand that. I understand that they're trying to do away with the basic cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I understand that. Now, some assignments in these coverages, whether it's cover 4 palms, quarters, press, whatever it is, or cover 3 match.
All right, so let's get them in the graveyard. Let's move fast.
I understand that there's different assignments. Some of them I'm not clear on, and that's okay. That's totally fine. I understand that I'm not too clear with those. But at the same exact time, those assignments shouldn't be overriding when it's time for them to actually make a play on the ball. Now in the background, if you can't already tell now, I got some stuff looped up in the background to let you see what I'm talking about, to kind of add more evidence as to what I'm talking about. I'm not looking at the screen right now, but you just have to put 2 and 2 as I talk. So I have Daryl Revis, right? For some strange reason, it feels like to me that it doesn't matter if I don't have the speed. It doesn't matter that he's a lockdown safety or shutdown safety, or he can press, or he can play bump and run, same thing. But he has man coverage. He can play a little zone. It don't matter. If he's not fast, he's gonna get burnt every time. And that shit irks me because for defense for the defense having to be fast because offense is fast, that doesn't make sense. That creates a level of imbalance. You see what I'm saying? Kyle Pitts, he's still one of the fastest tight ends in the game as of right now. That was like one of the rookie premier cards you can get if you did Man 21 last year. He's still one of the fastest tight ends. He's at a 3-point stance, and for some god awful reason, I don't understand why, but from a 3-point stance, he can stand up, do one cut, or either stand up and just run. He's already at 100% speed.
Oh
While the
my
rest
god!
of the guys, mind you, 89, 90, maybe 91 speed, are strafing and they can barely keep up. You know, there's no gradual increase to speed on offense in 22. But on defense in Madden 22, there has to be a gradual speed in order for this man to stay up with his target.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
That shit doesn't make sense to me. Because at times, that speed boost shit can really be annoying because it makes you feel like your men are too slow when you know you have the speed and you have the speed and the awareness and the play rec and everything that matters to keep up with these guys. But EA loves to make it seem like that's not enough.
Come on.
You're too slow. You're trash. That's what everybody says. You're trash. You just can't beat it. You can't stop when I'm running. That's your fault. Find some better defenses to run. That shit is stupid to me. That is so dumb. That's a great segue to what I'm about to talk about next. Y'all can't play Madden for real. You can't. The days of labbing are done. That shit is over with. Nobody goes to play Madden in lab, put 24 hours into 24 hours, 72 hours, however long you play Madden. All that labbing shit is dead, bro. Nobody labs anymore. Now, if you go play Madden, whether it's 22 next gen, current gen, whatever it is, or Madden 21 next gen, current gen, don't matter. You're gonna see a lot of people running only what you see on YouTube that people say works. Madden 22 right now is Mike Blitz 3 in a nickel 335 wide. That's all everybody is running now. Shit you not. True story. Literally just happened to me like 5 to 10 minutes ago, me recording this video right now. Legit. Just played this guy. And the crazy thing about it is it's man. So I have guys who can beat man, but for some weird reason, every year they always have some play that stops everything. So I'm like, all right, I get on the mic. I'm not really mad. I'm just like kind of just irritated because I'm just like, how is this shit stopping everything I'm doing? How is this possible? And what he's doing is in Mike Blitz 3, if you can see the player right now, you know that the linebacker who's in the middle, he's the one supposed to be blitzing. But most people have a sub linebacker sitting right there. So they're taking a sub linebacker and doing how people used to do back in Madden 15, 16, and 17, and maybe 8. No, I don't say 18, but 15, 16, and 17 when we sit in the linebacker and just patrol the field. So they're doing that instead of actually having them blitz. So as a result of that now all of a sudden creates a different level of challenge now, which it don't matter to me because I'm gonna find an open man regardless. But then that's when I start getting hit with the inaccurate this, inaccurate that. And I'm gonna talk about the quarterback situation too. But I get on the mic and I just tell him, I'm like, yo, bro, like, is Mike Blitz 3 the only thing that y'all know? Like, just a genuine question. Not even really getting at him, but I'm just like, I see it so many times. Is this the new shit that works now? Is this the new thing now? You know what I'm saying? Enlighten me. And he gets on the mic ever so genuinely. Quote, oh, well, you want to run something else so you can stop crying? I mean,
let me see.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, like it wasn't necessarily the fact that he was beating me. I think the score was like fucking, what was the score? I think the score was like 21 to like 7 or maybe 10. I don't know. But no, it had been maybe 3. No, it had been 7. It had been 7. But you know, like I wouldn't even care the fact that I was being beat. I could care less about things. I'm giving XP. I'm not gonna quit. You know what I mean? But it's just some fact that like labbing is dead. Nobody really cares to lab anymore. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Madden used to be a time where people would lab and put time and effort into finding out what beats what defense runs with what play can I run offense to beat this defense. Like people used to really legit lab, but now it's gotten to a point where people get on YouTube, find some cheap ass defense to sit in, and that'd be that one play that they'll sit in, make a couple adjustments inside of it maybe, and then that stops everything. And it's like, where has the competition gone? How is that competitive when you just sit in one defense? I bet you there's probably people running Mike Blitz 3 right now, the people that you see on the Madden Championship Series. Not taking nothing away from those guys, but I mean, that's just the current state of Madden as to where we at right now. And it's pitiful. You know what I mean? I can care less the fact that you're beating me, but at least if you beat me, at least you can say you beat me with your entire playbook, or at least 70% of your playbook, and I couldn't stop it. If you beat me like that, then damn, all right, then that means I need to step my shit up, because you just hit me with the shit I wasn't even ready for it. But you just sitting one play on offense, one play on defense. I tell you that, maybe a handful of plays on offense, and then sitting one formation on defense, and then, oh, that classifies as good, you're trash. What? Like, that shit doesn't make sense to me. There's this one guy, and I genuinely like him. I really do. Pretty sure y'all heard of KEP, diehard Philly fan. You know what I'm saying? I believe he was a Marine. Please don't quote me on that, but I think he was a Marine. All right, but I like his Twitch. Don't get me wrong. I like the guy. But you know, there was like a little thread that he put, or like a tweet that he put out that said, if you don't like Madden 22, or if you don't like Madden 22, the stuff that they're doing, we have to accept it for what it is. I'm paraphrasing. You have to accept it for what it is and do like such and such. Said he added some other person, and he's like, and it said in all quotes, it said all caps. I mean, adjust. Yeah. So so I go and look at the replies to that or whatever, and somebody said, what is there to adjust to when the defense is practically broken? And it's like, and he says, well, play it. And then some people was I'd rather go. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I think somebody said, yeah, I'm good on that, or something like that. He said, it was one of the lines or something like, yeah, I'll sit this one out. I don't want to play it or something like that. And he said, well, then don't play it. You know what I mean? And it's like, I have absolutely the utmost respect for dude, but it's comments like that just make me be like, all right, like just because it happens sometimes to you, other people experience it probably more than you do. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to adjust to when you got people just dumbing out on zones, or you got people dumbing out on men, or you got personnel that's supposed to be stopping said plays or said routes, but they can't because the defense doesn't have any anticipation. There's no read and react to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So saying adjust is the equivalent to pretty much saying get good. It's just ignorant, honestly. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's ignorant. Like I said, I have absolutely no hate to the guy at all whatsoever, but it's just comments like that really just it makes my ass itch, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just hate hearing shit like that. But moving on to the next thing, the quarterbacks. This shit like this annoys me like to the core also. But what I don't understand is, why is there no accuracy or a throw power penalty for guys throwing off their back foot and throwing crossbody with no abilities on? Why is that not something that you penalize players for? I feel like this is going to come later in the update, midway through the year, and then you're finally going to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Why is it that since Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson have done shit like that because they're super acrobatic? I get that, but that's them. Not every quarterback, and Kyler Murray too, him too, but not every quarterback deserves to have that ability to throw off their back foot and they still connect to their target. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be a level of an overthrow or underthrow or the pass is being incomplete because it's an errant pass. Why is there not a penalty for that if there's no ability to do that? I understand that there's like dash and no look or some shit, or dash and dead eye, whatever the case is. You have to have that ability on in order for him to do that. A lot of these quarterbacks I see, they don't have that ability on, but they're still getting away with it. They're either getting hit and there's no accuracy penalty, or there's no throw power penalty. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where you guys get off with this whole idea that there's no penalty for that, but that shit needs to stop immediately, because now it gives players the ability to just play so stupidly because they know that they can do that and get away with it. Because I can't say how many times I've had 3 or 4 guys chasing this man. And let's not also fail to mention that the scrambling from quarterbacks is just ridiculous. I've legit seen a guy run around in 3 to 4 circles to escape all my tight ends, because of course the angles are shit. There's no pursuit angles in Madden. So I've literally watched a guy run in circles, literally running 3 to 4 circles. I shit you not, almost a figure 8 almost. Avoid all my avoid all my linemen and linebackers just to complete a 15-yard pass. And I'm like, wow, no. There's nothing I can do. There's, like I said, the angles are shitty. You can only dive in one angle, and that's straight on. You have no multi-dimensional angles to dive at. So now I have to sit here and watch this man make a fool out of my fucking linebackers and linemen for him to complete a pass that one should have been picked off, and 2, he's tired. How is he still able to get it there full power and full accuracy? How is that possible?
Supposed to be able to destroy a card if I do that.
What's the other thing?
Come on, man.
Clint, this is where I'm about to start getting into you now.
Why?
Clint, you were a lineman. I think you played 3 games for the Jets, I think. Quote me if I'm wrong. But you were a lineman in the NFL, and you played also at the collegiate level too.
Look at hand traps.
Why is blocking still something that you can't grasp? Why?
Can't attack them.
Why is blocking still something you don't know how to properly program? I understand you're not literally sitting down and programming at your computer. You're pretty much just pointing fingers and overlooking the footage and seeing that, okay, yeah, that looks good. Maybe you can tweak this. You're the creative gameplay director. Cool, I get that. But Clint, do you look at the war in the trenches, Clint? Do you look at that? Or is all that headbanging messing with your memory to the point where you can't remember how to do it? Is it that bad, Clint? Please help me understand. Why is that so hard? People, I can legitimately show you what blocking is supposed to look like from 2K, Game Day Fever. I can show you what blocks supposed to look like on all aspects of that. And these are old video games, Clint. These are old video games.
Oh my
God. You are next gen. This is the future of football gaming, and you still can't get that right. How is that possible? Help me understand, Clint. How is that possible? Why is it that now when I run the ball, for the longest, okay, when you're running the ball, Clint, I'm pretty sure your assignment as a lineman, you're blocking for the running back. You're creating daylight for him to run, right? So as a result of that, when you stand up and you start creating daylight, as soon as the play snap, boom, all right, play snapped. Because you don't have a guy that's directly in front of you, your man to the right or left, you depending on what side you're on, he has a man that's in front of him. So as a result of that, you help him with his block for a split second, push or do whatever you need to do to try to create a hole, and then you go up the field and try to create daylight for him. Not saying that you got to mow through everybody.
Wait a minute, would be destroyed by card effect.
And tell him, all right, come on, follow me. Not saying that. But you are spending way too much time helping this guy on a double team block. Therefore, clogging up a hole, or now you're creating daylight enough for me to get through and try to get at least 5 or 6 on the damn play. There are so many holes I've seen that could have been created. And I'm just saying to myself, I'm like, damn, if you just went up and blocked that guy right there, I probably had a touchdown. Or I might have had 20 yards right there. But you're so hell-bent on trying to help people on assignments that you're forgetting the whole main idea as to when it comes down to blocking and creating room for somebody. That shit annoys me. That really pisses me off. This is coming from somebody in Madden 2003. When I first started actually getting into Madden, this is on PS2. That was my first basis around the game. I knew how to run the ball. From scrambling QBs to running backs. Mind you, I'm an Eagles fan, so we had Deuce Staley. Brian Rusber, I think, was a rookie at that time. But at the same as that time, it's like, bro, how am I supposed to follow my blockers when you got them turning around to go block somebody who's not even a factor in the play? I've had a guy legitimately on a toss, and I think a single back bunch. The guy literally couldn't figure out who to block. He couldn't figure out who to block. So what he did was he turned around, bumped into me, and pushed me back, and then created more of a tackle for a loss. It's like, Clint, why are you not picking up on this? Why is it so hard for you to understand that? Has the hits, helmet to helmet hits got to you yet? Because that's what it seems like to me. That's what it feels like. Because as many times we keep kicking these footages and clips out to you about what block is supposed to be, you have repeated the same mistake every year. Every year, you have yet to nail blocking. I'll never forget, there was a time back in NCAA 14, they had an actual alignment thing for me, either NFL or somebody that was like a 5-star collegiate level athlete that came in there and showed them how blocking was supposed to be. Now, it was sometime because that's due to EA's programming, but they had somebody there that wasn't somebody that worked at EA. They legit had somebody come in from actually being out there in the trenches and actually and show them, and hopefully they understood what blocking was supposed to be. Now, mind you, that was still shaky sometimes, but at least they had somebody come in.
Wait a minute.
What I mean? But Clint, it seems to me that you don't understand that. You don't understand what we're trying to kick to you. Like, this piss poor work ethic has got to end. You got people that legit spend all their money to play a Madden football game, especially on next gen. You got people spending their hard-earned money to play a better football game than last year. All that franchise shit, I can care less about that. Now, no disrespect to the people that's doing franchises, y'all are into that. No disrespect to y'all. Please do not take this wrong. Okay, I'm glad y'all are getting the advancements y'all need. But to be completely honest and to be frank, franchise should be second compared to these legacy issues we keep having. Honest to God, that should be like the franchise should be. That's a close second to these legacy issues we're having. No disrespect, and I mean no disrespect. But this shit has got to end, Clint. You are showing everybody why people go at your neck the way that you do because you don't care. Stop telling us you care. No, you don't. There's nothing that you've shown us that says you care. Get in the lab and go fix the zone defense. Go fix man defense. Go fix the speed disparity. Fix that. Y'all had to fix that shit last year because if someone had Tyreek Hill, you forget about it. You would get burnt every game. Every game over the top, underneath, didn't matter. You would get burnt. We're almost having that same problem again this year. You had to put a patch out. Literally, I don't know how close that patch was to the time that it launched, but y'all had to hurry and put one out because people were getting burnt because of that. We're almost having the same issue again, but this time, the defense is dumbing out for some weird reason.
All right,
like,
I'll
Clint,
just make this.
I'm still stuck on the simple fact that you're not understanding where we're coming from.
Probably gonna get
this
fucked over in the worst type of way.
90% of people in the
but it's okay.
The man community is trash. It is garbage. All right, I don't care the fact that you're making. I don't care the fact that you're making money off of this. I don't give a fuck. I don't care because money doesn't equate to the gameplay. All that money people are shelling into you, you're not giving it back to the fans. You're not giving it to the core fan base. Every time I look, every year it's a problem. Every year is an issue that you seem to not avoid because you're prioritizing the money over the gameplay, and you do it every year, Clint. This is why people go at your neck. You can block me all you want. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You're sensitive, Clint. You're obviously a sensitive human being that can't take constructive criticism because we have done every year trying to show you what exactly needs to be worked on, but you still have yet to actually hit the nail on the head. Every year, man. Every year. So as far as I'm concerned, Clint, you will never create a man. You will never create a great man. You will never will. The day that you create a man that has, I ain't gonna say it has no problems because mans don't have problems, but the day that you create a man, I swear to God, I will make a video and I will apologize. But until then, you are a poor man's version of a football game. You will never equate to a great football game. Just like the other football games that came before this one, you will never make a great football game compared to the rest of those. You never will. You are a piss poor work ethic person, and I hope that they relieve your position and put you somewhere where you're programmed. I hope they do. I really hope that they do because you, as a creative director, do not deserve to be in the position that you're in. Straight up. So fuck Man 22 and the whole EA team. I'm out. Peace. Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy, Devon. All right, man. Before we get into this video, make sure to like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread, let you know how to do. If you haven't already, we hit the subscribe button. Every time I upload, without further ado, let's get into it. So real quick, I just really want to rant about some shit real quick. Like, this is legit a rant. Like, I know I post this shit in a lot of my videos, say also rant/discussion, but this is legit a rant. You know what I mean? So if a lot of y'all have seen my post in the community tab. Some of y'all seen it. I know a few of y'all seen it. You know,
Think
somebody
I'm doing
said,
this
you know,
right?
they
I
ain't
don't
taking the game too
fucking know.
serious. Man's got mad, you know, et cetera, et cetera. It takes me there because, like, when I don't think about it, when I play, the game happens to go perfectly smooth. You know,
I could have,
which gives me this false sense of hope that, you know, this game could potentially be something, or, you know, this game could be okay. You know what I'm saying? Then when I start trying to, you know, pull up strategy, put some skill into it, like really put some skill into it, because a brain dead monkey can play this game. If I really put some skill into it, or try to be strategic, or like I said, try to be skillful in any way, then that's when the game fucks me. You know what I'm saying? So I was playing Mud the other day,
Clicking
right?
too
And this is
fast.
what literally led to me like snapping my controller.
Clicking too
I was playing
fast.
Mud, right? And of course, Mud is a pay-to-win system, right? You know, everybody knows that, right? Now, no money spent, so let me make sure I re-clarify that. No money spent, okay? So I don't really give a shit about Ultimate Team. I could care less about it, to be honest with you. So a lot of players who I've seen, they do this shit all the time, and majority of them I can stop, but it just all depends if the game lets my players play to a specific fashion. So I play the guy. He literally just roll out to the side. Then he throws it to a guy diagonally.
All right, I'm gonna figure this out, boys and girls.
Train
So I
of
need to get
guys
to that
following
big
him,
boss
and
monster.
he just throws diagonally across his body, crossbody pass, or the game doesn't recognize it as a crossbody. Then the guy just dots somebody up. He gets some cheap dink and dunk 5-yard play. And then if it's not that, then you got a guy that's running a slant or running a crossing route. And for some strange reason, still my guys cannot keep up because they pretend like speed isn't honorable at certain times. I don't fucking know why, but it's like that. So, you know, the guy only beat me by 7. Literally, we exchange field goals and he scores a touchdown over some stupid shit. And then what really kills me is I hate a motherfucker who thinks that because, especially in Mud, when you run with that cheap ass scheme and if you can't stop it for whatever reason, people equate that to you being trash. Like, that shit annoys me because it's like you puffing your chest out on a mode where you're building a team, or you're fronting the cash to build a team that ain't gonna matter once the season is over and you start all over again in the next year. And then the same as that time, it's like you can have anybody you want. Like, fam, where is the skill in that? Don't tell me it's a team building skill. No, where's the skill in that? You can pay top dollar to have whoever you want on your team and real money at that. So you can have whoever you want on your team and then run some bullshit strategy that you're seeing on Ultimate Team, YouTube, or some content creator or some blog that's posting how to get easy wins or some cheap ass scheme. I digress, but you running that shit and you got the nerve to poke your fucking chest out like you're so much better than the next person. Motherfucker, you didn't even blow me out. You only beat me by 7. So how the fuck are you even considered skillful? Guys who do that scramble out to the side and throw diagonally across their body with no penalty to accuracy, might I add. But people who do that shit, I can stop the majority of the time. Like I said, it just depends on the game, whether or not they're gonna let my guys play properly like they're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the guy calls me trash, he's this and I'm that, and oh, I'm just good at the game, you just mad, you trash, you a bum, shut up, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, my nigga, like, it don't matter about this much shit. I can give a fuck about it. If you really that nice, see me in online regs. That's when everybody just all of a sudden now starts to backpedal and be like, oh, what I gotta play you in regs for? Why I gotta play your regs for? You just trash, you just mad because you lost. Because the point I'm trying to make is, in MUT, anybody can have a good team. Anybody. That's why I don't particularly give a fuck about MUT. Anybody can have a good team. You understand what I'm saying? Then at the same exact time, on a game-to-game basis, how am I supposed to have all this potential on defense and offense that these guys ain't supposed to, I'm getting tongue-tied, if they're not going to have the capability of playing to their full potential, because the game makes it seem like from game to game, they're either going to play half-ass or they're going to play full contact. You know what I mean?
Wait, why couldn't
the Mad community, I swear to God, that is the most cancerous community I've ever seen.
I think I just messed up.
And not only they're cancerous, but they're fucking brain dead. You know what I'm saying?
Messed up again.
It's like people want change in Madden, but at the same time, they want change enough to where they can run their cheesy shit, but enough change to where it doesn't affect that, if it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, give an example, right? Nobody speaks up on the tight end having this ridiculous amount of speed boost off of cuts. I don't know where the fuck it comes from. From a 3-point stance, explain to me, how does a tight end move faster than my corner or move faster than my safety, who is not even faster than him? But for some weird ass reason, these tight ends have speed boosts when they run in these routes and they start doing their cuts. No abilities on, might I add. Where the fuck is that coming from? But you notice nobody has said a word about it.
The
Nobody
elite
has said
buster,
a
the
fucking
cyber
word
buster.
about these tight ends having this ridiculous amount of speed. Nobody says shit about that. You know why? Because everybody uses that in their cheap ass schemes, in the cheap cheesy schemes, in order for them to get ahead. Nobody said nothing about that. But the minute you speak up about that shit, especially in some sort of community, you get outed. You just immediately get outed. People are like, I don't know what you're talking about. It looks normal to me. Oh, well, I mean, you're just complaining because, I mean, it must not be working for you because, I mean, I don't see what you're talking about. I mean, why are you complaining about something that isn't even there? People love to act like shit doesn't exist, especially when it's right in front of your face. People love to act like that shit doesn't exist. It baffles me. It completely it blows my mind how people want change in a game, but for all the different reasons. My change in Madden is completely different from what somebody that's pretty much a quote unquote competitive. I use quotations around competitive because there's nothing competitive about running one play on defense and then running 3 plays max on offense. There's nothing competitive about that. I'm sorry. Fuck that. I'm not even sorry. Sorry, not sorry. There's nothing competitive about that at all. Don't let these Mad Championship
All right,
series
let's figure
players
this
tell
out,
you that it
boys.
is, 'cause
Let's
it's
do it
not.
right this time.
It's not. And even then, they probably run more plays than that. But I digress again.
All right this time, boys.
There's not a set amount. Let me say that. There's not a set amount of updates that can come out to fix this horseshit of a product you call a football game. We are on update 7, maybe 8. This game dropped in August. We're in November, and we're already 7 or 8 patches in.
Okay, so that's no.
And yet the game still plays like a piece of shit. It's like, dog, like,
wait,
why do I have to wait on updates to come out? Let alone it still play like shit. But why are there so many updates that come out that have to fix something that you sloppy-faced?
Oh, I did it wrong. God
Why
damn
are
it.
there so many updates that have to come out in order
Okay,
for the game to be somewhat playable? Why?
I need to
Why?
drink some
Like, that's
water.
That's all I know is why. Just why, bro? Why? You know, Clint, you're gonna block me at some point because, like,
Think
you don't
before
get.
you click.
You're such a shill. I don't even know what the fuck a shill is, but pretty much people use that as a term of people who are indebted to somebody and they'll by all means defend or do whatever they need for that said person or company or whatever. But you're such a shill to the point where it's like you tiptoe around these problems and you tweak shit only to where you don't want to offend people and push a crowd away or push a certain fan base away. Fuck them. That's all I gotta say about that. Fuck them. If they can't run a cheesy scheme, fuck them. Simple as that. If they can't run that, fuck them. Tell them to run something different. Because I love playing guys and I beat them running some bullshit scheme that don't work for them. I love shit talking to them. I love it. Because it's like, it's more than just 3 plays tops. It's more than that. You have a playbook that consists of at least over, 100 something plays, but you only running 3 that work. And you know, that's pretty telling of the programming of Madden, of this entire Madden team. That really speaks volumes about the programming of this team, the direction where they want to go. How is it that I have 100 something odd plays in this playbook? Let's see on offense, right? Why is it that only a handful, I can count on one hand how many of them work? Why is that? Against one defense. Let me say that, against one defense. There's a defense. I stepped on my mic, but there's one
let's
defense.
do it right
It's
this
like
time, boys.
3-3-5 wide, I think. Or odd or some shit like that. All I know is 3 linemen and it's 3 not DBs. There's 3 linemen, 3 linebackers, and I think those 2 on the outside are sub linebackers. But there's 3
I
line
can target
and
a
there's 3
link
sitting at linebacker, right?
monster.
At linebacker position. Because he
Fucked
pitches his
up
line,
already.
how the fuck does that stop the run? Like, there's no logical reason as to why that's supposed to stop the run. Period. Like, there's no logical reason to that. Because the only way that shit stops the run is because these linemen, the way that they got them
Fucked up
programmed,
again.
Clint, Odenberg, the way they got them programmed, is for the simple fact
It's
that
like you can mess up
they're
the
so hell-bent on
order
double team
so
that they can't go up the
easily.
field and make more blocks. They're so
Okay.
hell-bent on double team.
Okay.
Clint Odenberg, why have you not addressed that? Why? You are a
All right.
lineman, for God's sake, collegiately
All
and
right.
professionally. You might play professionally for 3 games, but why is that not addressed? Why? Abilities should not make them have to go past doing that shit. I don't need no double team ability to make them strong in double team. No. You don't harp on a double team, bro. It's more than just containing a guy in a double team. It's more to it than that. Clint Odenberg, why have you not looked at that? Why? Nobody in the community is going to say shit about that because it helps their scheme. It helps them be cheesy. Y'all ain't going to say shit about that.
Okay,
Like,
be
I
smart.
hate this game, bro.
Be
I
smart.
legit hate it with every thread in my body. I hate this game.
Be
Madden's
smart.
the only game that literally takes me to the point where I gotta break shit. And I know that's unhealthy, but I can't stand Madden. I feel bad for content creators who have to play this piece of shit game. I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad for them, bro. The video that Ryan Moody made about some content creator that makes Madden, and he tried to make it seem like, oh, he was gonna go homeless, but he backtracked or some shit. I don't know. But
Yeah.
like, this is the only game that pushes me to that point where I'm breaking controllers and shit. I told myself that when I got this PS5, I'm not breaking no controllers. Them shit is way too expensive. I mean,
So
you
my
know,
added
and the
cards
lighter
from
side things,
Dex
that
might
color
have
wasn't
some
really
level
fire
2.
like that. So, you know, I got a black one. I had a black one, a black one, a
level
white
4.
one, and a red one. That red one wasn't really red. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a violet red. But, you know, I didn't really like that video,
Bullshit
so I got the
from
black one.
Graveyard. I
But,
ain't
you
got
know,
nothing in it.
I digress yet again. But it's like this community is just...
I still have a
it's
normal
just a sad
summon.
excuse
This
for
is
people
the
to go in
normal
here and play a football
summon.
game. Like, it's so terrible. Like, give an example, right? I was in this Reddit community, right? Which I'm still in, but I'm about to leave it in a second because people would shit on you in there anyway if you legit have a complaint. But I was in this Reddit community and I remember I was asking people, like, is there like a threshold for a zone man and like awareness and play recognition? You know what I'm saying? Like they had back in 18. Is there like some sort of threshold to hit? And people literally shit on me for that. Like, you know, because I was telling them, I was like, you know, I got Jalen Ramsey, I got all these players that their stats say that they're inept. Like, these guys are on top of shit. Like, they're on top of white on rice. You know what I'm saying? They should not be getting shook at all. But in man coverage, the slightest cut, if you cut on Jalen Ramsey, he's lost in the sauce. You don't know where he went. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was trying to explain it to him in the I was trying to explain it to him that I'm mixing up between, you know, man and zone because their stats say they can play both or either or. They're probably more predominantly man, but they can play zone also. People shit on me for that. Literally was getting downvotes out the ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm
So I
just like,
gotta
okay,
do that
so instead of
last.
y'all like trying to shit on me and make it seem like I'm a quote unquote brain dead player, but they don't even know my fucking resume. Instead of them trying to make it seem like I'm one of those, how about you go in there and enlighten me? Like, enlighten me. A few of them were decent enough to explain it to me. And I was like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Now I got somewhat of understanding. But a lot of people just go in there and they just shit on you for it. Why?
Okay.
Because they feel like this game is perfectly fine the way it is, and anybody who has to complain about it is just complaining to complain. They must be bad at the game. And I tell people all the fucking time, I'm not bad at the game. If you want to see me one-on-one, guarantee I'm gonna give you a run for your fucking money. I tell people this all the time. I'm not complaining to complain because I'm bad at the game. No, the game legit has problems, and I'm addressing them. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see me one-on-one, then add me. Most of the time, they don't take me up on that offer. But I tell people all the time, play me one-on-one then, and I'll show you. If you win, you have to earn that fucking win. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm saying. It's just 8 patches in, Clint Oldenburg, you do not know a fucking thing about Madden. The fact that you are a community manager, leader, whatever you are, gameplay designer, director, whatever your title says that you are, you will never make a football game work at all. And this is coming from somebody who played years and years and years of Madden and just watched it deteriorate over the years that have come. I remember when Madden was great. I remember that shit. And then look at where we at now. Just a pile of shit by people who don't know what the fuck they're doing and don't know what direction they want to go in, so they pander to all crowds.
Okay, so that's not gonna help.
I don't even know what else to say at this point, but yeah, I think I need to put Madden down. So don't expect me to play that shit in any more streams. Madden is fucking terrible. And you can tell Clint I said it. They can block me all they want. I really don't give a fuck, because if he does, that kind of proves my point about them just not really wanting to hear any feedback. Because I've tried being professional. I really tried being professional about going about the feedback and trying to give them
all
certain
3 cards now.
But it's like you're not listening. You're obviously not listening, because if you did, it would reflect back into the game. So you're not listening. And then when I start going at your neck about it, because you're not listening, then you'll block me behind it. Oh, well, I don't like the way you address me. I've been addressing you for years and years on end. Years and years and years and years on end. While all the most being professional, but you just completely just ignore me. You ignore. If it's not a game breaking problem, you will not address me or it. So yeah. As far as like breakdown videos, I might still do those, but yeah, don't.
Yo, niggas is upset at Madden. Talking about the beta. Hold on. What about this week? People feel this week Madden is dead. EA killed it.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. And today, man, I'm just going to shred the Madden franchise, which is actually pretty sad because if you're a longtime Optimus viewer, one of the stories that I've constantly told is how Madden and Grand Theft Auto were 2 of my first video game franchises that I ever began playing. I started playing video games at the age of 3 years old with my dad on the PlayStation 2. And one of the first video games I ever played and fell in love with was Madden 2003. I have been a huge fan of a lot of different sports franchises over the rest of my life since then, and I have yet to see one fall from grace quite like Madden. I mean, there's your 2Ks out there. They've fallen from grace too, in my opinion, and pretty much any EA gaming franchise is also in the grave at this point, but Madden is at such an irretrievable point, I believe, that I think it legitimately could be best if the whole franchise was just scrapped. Now, of course, this is wishful thinking because EA is not giving up the cash cow that is the Madden franchise. People will buy this game literally regardless of what happens. They could change all of the rules of American football in this game to the point where there's like 3 people on the field and they don't even have the official NFL rosters anymore, and people would still buy it just to buy it. So you might be wondering, Optimus, why are you beating a dead horse? Everyone's already talked about how Madden is dead and how it's garbage. Well, that was before Madden 23, which is so bad, so terrible, that pretty much everybody hates it. Of course, except for the reviewers that were paid to give it a good review. Those will never go away at this point, but pretty much everyone else has agreed for the last few years at bare minimum that the Madden franchise has just been dying, like as quickly as it can. So let's go ahead and talk about Madden 23. Now, of course, before this game came out, we heard all kinds of promises from the developers. EA developers, they promised that we'd have the most polished version of Madden that we've ever gotten in years, right? All kinds of new game-defining features coming to the game that are going to enhance gameplay and make it more realistic and give true hardcore football fans like myself a Madden experience that we haven't had in years, man. To this day, one of my favorite video games of all time include Madden 2003, Madden 2004, and Madden 2008. Ever since then, Madden has been on a slow but steady decline, and it has accelerated over the last few years to the point that this game isn't even worth downloading if it becomes free to play through EA Play or Early whatever the fuck it's called. I don't even remember at this point what EA's little subscription is that I have. EA Play, EA Gamer, I don't know, man. But another year, another Madden. This time around, however, EA devs promised the most polished version in years. The reality appears to be
this is how you do it.
For it on Steam
a little
and
bit of
Metacritic.
patience.
In fact, even some NFL pros featured in the game are trashing it. Quote, first game out on Madden 23 hung 50 on a kid. Don't get it twisted though, game is still hot garbage, SMH tweeted New York Giants receiver Darius Slayton a day after its early access launch. In just its first week, Madden 23 has been a lightning rod for all sorts of frustrations. Despite new gen field sense technology that's supposed to make every play feel more organic and lifelike and an overhauled face of the franchise career mode, bugs and other shortcomings remain. Quote, it's still Madden, for better or for worse, wrote Polygon's Owen Good. Plenty of people have decided it's for worse. Alright, so let's talk about this, man. You know, they promised once again, like it says, the field sense technology, there's supposed to be new new animations that I saw. And one of the modes that I've loved throughout Madden is like the owner/franchise mode, right? There were a lot of changes promised to this mode as well that were supposed to be major improvements. And of course, per Madden standards at this point, well, we're playing a game in 2022 that has half the features of a game that came out in 2007 in the same fucking franchise. So one of the crippling, most ridiculous faults of this game is the fact that the PC port of Madden 23 did not get any of the new features. Essentially, the PC version of Madden 23 is a last-gen port, so it's the game that you would get if you bought this for the PS4 or the Xbox One, which I think pretty much anyone with a brain and about 5 neurons that are still together can figure out is fucking stupid. Why in the world is the world's largest gaming platform, PC, which is more technologically advanced than the PS5 and the new Xbox, not able to receive the same update that the new gen consoles got, or I should say the current gen consoles got? For instance, I have a 3090 in my computer, you know what I mean? I think I can pretty much handle just about anything that happens in a fucking Madden game, but apparently no, I can't handle it. And the only people who can handle it are the new PS5 players and the new Xbox players. Not really sure what was the holdup, what caused them to say, you know, don't port the features into this one, but this was one of the dumbest fucking mistakes I've ever seen them make in a Madden. Like, I don't even I can't even comprehend why that was the case. So basically, the people at EA told PC and last-gen players to go fuck themselves. And of course, you know, all these new features and all these new things they promised, well, they didn't come out good. You know what I mean? They didn't do enough to satisfy the gaming audience. So Mecole Hardman Jr., a player in the NFL, says, this might be the worst Madden ever. So you know how sad it really is when you have people in the game criticizing how shitty it is. These are guys who get paid to play football professionally telling you that the football game that they are featured in is fucking terrible. Keep in mind, this was supposed to be the best version of Madden that we've gotten in years. You know, the most polished version, the most fixed version of the game? Absolutely, absolutely not, man. That's just not what you're getting. So, Madden 23 menus are absurdly laggy. Madden YouTuber Matthew MMG Meager tweeted recently, 5-second input delay on everything. This isn't an 8,000 FPS Skyrim mod, EA. Let's get it together. Former East Carolina University safety Warren Saba hasn't been pleased either. 0 out of 10 gameplay is awful. He tweeted at the official Madden account this week. The negative reactions have been pouring in on Metacritic as well. The PS5 version sits at a 68 among critics and a 2 out of 10 among users. That's in line with how it's scored in recent years, but still significantly down from Madden 19 and before, when the series would break into the low 80s. Madden 23 currently has 451 user reviews on Steam, over 300 of which are negative. By the way, that's almost 75 to 80% of the people who've reviewed just off the top of the head. Many of them complain about the PC version being a port of the last-gen console version of the game and thus lacking new features like Field Sense. Meanwhile, clips have blown up online that show weird glitches, oversights, or apparent incidents of self-sabotage. Some players have reported an issue in franchise mode where their progress gets taken back to several weeks earlier in the season. Others have complained about the mode accidentally releasing key free agents at pivotal moments. A video from the TikTok account Knock Jack Kevon showed a breakout running play heading for the end zone cut short when their own AI teammate tripped them.
Man, y'all, fuck Madden 23. Look at this shit. I read that shit perfect. Cut it back up the middle. This is finna be a touchdown. What the fuck is Kenny Galladay doing? He just sitting there, he looking. But nah, watch this. This motherfucker sticks his leg out. Sticks that shit out. Bruh. Pain.
There you go, guys. This is the most polished, best version of Madden that we've gotten in years, and your own fucking AI will trip you and end plays early for you that could literally change the game. Thanks, EA. I love the polish on this game. You guys did great. You guys killed it. Congratulations on that one, I must say. You know, you guys really delivered on the promises here. Now, you might be like, oh, Optimus, Madden sucks every fucking year, you moron. Why are you still upset about it? Because this is a gaming franchise that when I was a kid was fucking phenomenal. They actually consistently improved upon it. They added new features. They made the graphics better. You know, they did all kinds of things that really boosted the gameplay and helped you actually want to play. That is now completely gone. And for football fans like me, diehard football fans, there's no good game for us to play. And it sucks, man, because back when I was a kid, this wasn't a problem, you know? There wasn't any EA exclusivity contract with the NFL to make it to where they're the only ones who can make NFL licensed games. You had NFL 2K and Madden and NFL Street, right? And college football. There wasn't anything to worry about. You had a football game to play. Now you've got Madden. That's what you got. And if you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Oh, but Optimus, college football is coming back next year. EA's producing the game. Yeah, exactly. Keyword, EA's producing the game. Meaning it's going to be fucking terrible. It's going to be a reboot of Madden. It's going to be the same exact engine and everything as Madden, with all the same bugs and problems as Madden, with college skins. That's all it's going to be. Let's be honest. They're not doing anything revolutionary or bringing back NCAA football 14. The next Madden will never touch Madden 08 or 04 or 03 or fucking 10 or any of them. You know what I mean? It's over with. The Madden franchise is dead and EA killed it. It's that simple. The day that NFL exclusivity hit EA was the day that NFL football video games just fucking died. Do I see a recovery in the future? No, because, well, EA and the NFL will probably do this exclusivity for as long as these games remain relevant. As long as people continue to buy Madden and catapult it to the top of the charts every year and make it one of the best-selling games in the United States every single year, well, guess what's going to keep happening? They're going to keep pumping these motherfuckers out left and right and center. And it's just such a shame, man. Like, I know that they could be doing so much better. They promised so much better and just failed. It's so sad to watch a once great franchise like this fall through the floor, but it's over, man. Like, I cannot see myself ever buying another Madden. If you want to play Madden, save your $60 and just go online and emulate Madden 08. That's all you got to do, man. It'll save you money. It'll save you time. You can't find that game anywhere in stores anymore, you know what I mean? So you're not probably going to be able to buy a copy unless you want to spend like $60 at a retro gaming store. You're just better off emulating Madden at this point, man. Play a good Madden for fun, you know? I don't understand why people are still buying this shit. I bought last year 22. It was like the first one I bought in a few years, and it was
complete dog shit. You know, I played like an online franchise with my friends for a couple seasons, and like that was pretty much it, dude. You really can't have fun more than that. And even then, it was buggy and fucking glitchy. The online servers are garbage. It's terrible how far this franchise has fallen. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, declaring the death of the Madden franchise and signing out.
Man, this shit is fucking annoying. Jesus Christ. This is fucking hella annoying.
KFC or Subway? Probably KFC over Subway. KFC sometimes bangs. Subway's just usually forgettable.
Well, we can count JR in. What is this? It's not board game night.
No. Thanks to resub Hype Beast, GS, and
all our
Gibson
dreams come true.
Don't say that.
A bit
My dreams are
squimpy.
pretty weird.
While you were out talking to Jay,
We already saw this cutscene yesterday, but I'll let it ride.
From John Bland, real estate guy.
Turns out the deeds of the church wasn't the only thing in there.
As of now,
Thanks for resub
we
Pinocchio.
are the proud owners of a shit ton of empty lots all across town.
Resub
That's
Dish
real
Guy.
estate we can use to start up some new entrepreneurial ventures.
By which he means crimes.
Fine, yes, crimes.
Nice. You did say we need to have our fingers in more pies. I've got that covered. I spent the whole day baking my ass off. Okay, fine. They're empanadas.
It's mad at Madden.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be 5 minutes. Today in the news, if you're a Nintendo fan and you've got an eShop card, you better use that today. Because after today, if you've got any kind of prepaid eShop card for a 3DS or Wii U, this is your last chance to use it to add money to your account. If you're wondering why and you're not caught up, Nintendo is currently planning to phase out the eShop for 3DS and Wii U by March 2023, which means they're slowly limiting who can use it. The idea is that they want you to spend it all now, because if you don't, you'll be out of luck next year, when you'll be unable to buy digital games even if you have an account balance to do so. And the remaining balance, including downloading free demos and content, will be available after March 27th next year. The online service won't shut down completely. Even after March 27th, 2023, and for the foreseeable future, it will still be possible to re-download games and DLC, receive software updates, and enjoy online play on Wii U and Nintendo 3DS family systems. But that means you need to buy the cards right now. Like, today right now. Meanwhile, over in the online space of Xbox Game Pass, a new tier of user has been leaked. According to a Twitter source and then picked up by Game Rant, it looks like the Xbox Family Plan, which has begun testing in some regions, is going to be coming out as Game Pass Friends and Family. Now, while it's pretty safe to say that I don't think anyone really knows anything about this, the idea of a Game Pass for friends and family that everyone can use, not just in the household, pretty interesting. It has the potential to get Xbox Game Pass into the hands of more people who would otherwise not be willing to sign up for the service. And then this opens up those new people to play new games. And then maybe those people will buy some games that they want to keep. Which, as we've seen, despite whatever Sony tells people about Game Pass-like ideas, is exactly what happens. People buy more games because of Game Pass. Again, and I cannot stress this enough, Game Pass is great. It is super consumer-friendly and is honestly an amazing deal. And if they do this, it could take it to the next level. Speaking of next level, Madden 23 is out, and my god, the roast this game is receiving, those are next level. I don't know if you follow the Madden games or you care about Madden or not, but they are, for the most part, just like my Dynasty Warriors games. Pretty much the same thing every time. But apparently, this time, EA really screwed the pooch on this one. All weekend, I've been reading about streamers to actually pro players just taking a dump all over this game. It is, look at these videos. Just look at these videos.
Man, y'all, Madden 23. Look at this. This is gonna be a touchdown. But nah, watch this. This motherfucker sticks his leg out. Sticks that shit out. Bruh.
I've been having a good laugh at all this, and honestly, you should too. Even if you don't like football, bugs just are funny. Well, if you don't care about football, can I interest you in this week's releases? Tomorrow, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Cowabunga Collection comes out of the sewers, and they brought pizza for everyone. A collection of 13 retro TMNT games from the 80s and 90s featuring all the classics like Tournament Fighters, Turtles in Times, and even that old Nintendo game that drove us all crazy as kids. It's a nostalgic slice of my childhood that I can't wait to sink my teeth into. On Thursday, the wacky, cute farming/Pokemon style game Ooblets finally gets out of early access and launches on consoles as well. Join a club, have dance battles, and expand your small town home from a shack to a stately farmhouse. Discover the history of the townsfolk and just enjoy some good old-fashioned goofy fun. Ooblets is a real treat. The critters are extra cute, and it's definitely worth the look. And then on Friday, the big release for this week that is also an old release, Last of Us is back. With improved visuals over the game's initial release, haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and a ton of accessibility, they want you to know that it's not just some redone version, but a complete remake just in time for the TV show. It's definitely a classic, and if you haven't ever had time to check it out, it's here for PS5, and if you own a PS5 and you've never played Last of Us, definitely worth giving it your time. Speaking of giving it your time, Patreon.com/Jesse Cox. I'd love it if you would give it some of yours. Just like Torbjorn Sledden, what an amazing name. Felix Egodrick and Kenji Tomata 70. Boy, I hope I got those names right. Yes, today was a wild one. Thank you all so much, and thank you for watching. See y'all tomorrow with another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that...
That was 5 minutes. Pretty quick, big guy. Chris Jones.
Hey guys, I thought I wasn't going to have to do this, or I thought I was going to make it throughout the whole year without doing this. But you know, Madden 23 is out. We've been uploading. We've already retired from Ultimate Team. We're just waiting patiently for a franchise to kind of build a team, and you know, in hopes of reaching the glory. You know, that's really all franchise mode is built for now, is to see how well you can develop a team from being nothing to something, or something to legendary, or something to nothing if you're that bad at developing teams. But this video is dedicated to, well, the same thing that kind of gained steam in my YouTube lane as far as just stating a reality of the game. A lot of people refer to them as rants, but I'm not really angry or upset. I just have a lot of questions and things of this nature, which may be, you know, a telling sign that I may not, my gaming career, or my gaming habits, I should say, might end up decreasing as I age even more, because, you know, I guess you can say I thoroughly enjoy Madden. You know, I guess you can say and it's crazy because it's not really the game, and I'm not even really good at it. It's just the fact of trying to come up with a scheme, or, you know, figure out what goes through the minds of real offensive players and real offensive coaches, and how real schemes are supposed to be ran, and the strengths and the weaknesses of each scheme, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, when you go into research mode and you go and you thoroughly search things up, you actually find like a lot of things that you necessarily didn't know. You know, how certain coverages play, what's the purpose of certain coverages, you know, all that type of stuff. Then you come into Madden, you know, the simulation NFL game. The only company, EA, that can produce a simulation football game. And for some odd reason, all real life schemes, logics, everything that in real life, if a real life team was to run this certain player formation and the opposite team runs the counter to it, the team that runs the counter would most likely be successful, and the other team will have to adjust. Well, here we are in another year of Madden 23.